be working. Hi there, everybody, and welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? I'm using a different setup today. I've put my camera over here now, and I've set my leap motion on the ground here. So hopefully it works. If not, I'll have to unplug it if it slightly bugs out. Anyway, how you guys doing? It's bugging out. It's bugging out. Well, this is my life now. Hand down. There we go. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Today we'll be doing some art stream. Today will be a nice, comfy stream as long as... Okay, Hand, you're going out of commission. Goodbye, Hand. Ugh. Hand is gone. Hand is dead. Rest in peace, Hand. How you guys doing? Are you having a good week? Today we'll be drawing all sorts of VTubers. Well, not all sorts of VTubers. I did one tweet on Twitter, so drop your PNGs and I'll draw a picture of you. And, well, some pictures. I think it was a really positive tweet, but at the same time, I think I might have gotten a little bit over my head. There's a lot of people who posted on that tweet. It was like 80 people? 80 people. There were 80 likes, so I assume 80 people. Hi there. Hi there, Cog. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be drawing some VTubers. My art isn't the best, but I really hope that you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions you'd like to ask me, you just want to hang out, talk, and participate in the conversation, I'd really appreciate it, and you guys get to see and try and guess who exactly it is I decided to pick for today's drawing stream. And let me know how you guys are doing. I know New Year's just finished. You guys are all starting to go back to school, back to work. And welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and if you're not, tell me about it. I love to hear about it. Now, let's go to my little setup that you might have saw and please bear with me if there's a little bit of scuff, because right now, you see, normally my computer is off to my right, and normally my drawing tablet's off to my left, so I'm putting the camera here, so if there's a bit of scuff, let me know. I can see you guys in chat. Now then. So first off, I started to draw these two sketches here. Let me know if it's too big, too small. Let me zoom in a little bit. Like that. So, the first person we're going to draw today will probably be Sleepy Ghost, actually. I put a bunch of names into a hat, and Sleepy Ghost was the first name that came out, so these 5 people were randomly picked except for one. So first things first, let me just open up a reference here of Sleepy, or else I'll have no idea what I'm drawing. And welcome for the people who just arrived. How you doing? My name is Zuzu. I'm a singing gaming automaton that sometimes does art. How you doing? Tell me a little bit about yourself. I would love to hear more about you. So, at the moment, we're just drawing the very first person. Thank you so much for following Hoshizora Ryu channel. Oh, you're a streamer too. Hello there, Hoshizora Ryu. How are you doing? And welcome to the Bunny Bunker. Hope you enjoy your stay here, and tell me a little bit about yourself. What kind of stuff that you stream? Or what kind of things that you do? Now, let me just open up a reference here of Sleepy, or else I'll have no idea how to draw it. One artist I really follow is, what is it? Ethan Becker. He always says never draw things from imagination. And if I tried to draw any of these VTubers from imagination, I'd imagine it'd go very, very poorly. Very poorly. Wait. Where's my base poses? There we go. Hi there, Benny. Welcome to the stream. I gotta put Sleepy Ghost not here. Let's put Sleepy. We'll put Sleepy right here. We'll import Sleepy's layer so I can actually see her. Oh wait, I have the transform tool. I have the transform tool. I can just put that here and put that here. That is not how I wanted to do that. Okay, hang on. There. Put Sleepy right here. Sleepy will stay right here for the time being. Now then, how you guys doing? Let us sit, let us chat, and let us draw. Thick Sleepy, extra wide Sleepy, like that one Putin meme. Memes have really changed, the way they used to be. You know how, memes used to just be, colorful pictures and things like that? That's not the case no more. Anyway, it's how everything, nowadays it's all, deep fried. Everything all the saturation has to be turned up to maximum, and you have to add, some really silly letter. Before it used to be, oh, hey, I made this nice, cute cartoon picture. Hang on, I need to turn off the second pose. There we go. Okay, now we can start. I'm doing pretty good, actually. I was a little groggy this morning when I was getting up in the morning, but you know those days where you're just trying to start doing something, but you actually don't normally do it. Anyway, hang on, I need to draw some lines for her eyes. Probably thereabouts, probably. Sleepy looks like she's, well, obviously sleepy, but still. Let me just put that here. Put her nose so it, right there. There. Perfect. Ah, you know what you mean. You guys when you want to get started, you want to get ready for the day, and all of a sudden you're just like, oh, I don't have energy anymore. I'm just gonna slowly collapse into my chair. So Sleepy's eye. So that's an interesting shape though. So let's, how do I want to do this? I'm gonna actually draw a little puppet here. Let's draw a little puppet. Hang on. Let me just bring this up here. Put this here and switch off to a different reference, or else I'll not have any idea of how this pose is going to go, probably. Just open this here, pictures, documents, downloads. But yeah, you guys have any plans for later, or do you guys do art? I would love to hear what kind of art journeys that you've been going under lately. That's not the one I want. Where is that little go? Aha, got it. Okay, good. Now I have my 2 references on stream, one here and one over there. Okay, let's get started. So now let's start with drawing her eyes. I'm not the best artist. I've only been doing art for so long. I think I might need to turn, oh wait, I have an undo button. What am I doing? Let me just turn this up a little. Yeah, and working nowadays, 1 minute of other overlays and other games. I see. So let's just draw her eyes. Just the base shape. I don't need them to be that big. Hang on, let me just... Sleepy's eyes are a strange shape. Maybe like that? Well, let's do it like that. And then we'll do maybe here, because she has a little underneath there. Should we make her look extra tired? Maybe not. I draw a Yami plushie this... Oh, you can draw a Yami plushie this stream. Well, that sounds pretty nice. Yami is a very comfy VTuber. I really respect his ability to constantly shift from one topic to another. And I think that's really admirable. What kind of face do I want to give Sleepy? Sleepy was last few days, she's been oh, I don't want to get up. I want to stay inside. I want to go to sleep. Hi Azeroth. Hi Nitro. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a fantastic day. And that you're doing well. How tired do I want to make Sleepy look? Let's make her look like she's just gotten up in the morning and just half asleep, maybe. One thing that's really challenging for me as an artist is to do eyes. I have a set way I like to do eyes, but it involves several layers, and one bad habit I always have is to I don't name my layers. I need to name my layers, or else you'll see me flipping through all of these different layers and I have no idea what's going on. So let me just draw her eyes in first. Sleepy face, of course. Yeah, eyes are tough. Hi there, Rem. Hi, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Tell me a little bit about yourself. I would love to hear about you. So, you see, one thing I understood over the last couple of months of doing art in general is just everything is made of shapes. This head is made of this round shape, these 2 ovals, and this weird triangle shape. And the body is just actually made of a couple circles, 1 round ball, and there's another round ball down, further down. Everything has shapes, yes, but one artist I really follow, Ethan Becker, he always says that the entire face can be made out of this shape. That you have to do this weird slant. Could you play some royalty-free music? Oh, of course. Nice and relaxed. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to actually bring that up. 1 second, guys. Let me bring up some coffee-free jazz. I actually was going to have some jazz on stream. Thank you so much for telling me, Balance. Completely slipped my mind. Okay, here we go. We got some music. Let me know if that's too loud for you guys, and otherwise I'll turn that down just for myself. It's time for some smooth jazz. Extra smooth, extra jazz. Thank you so much, Rem. I haven't really done much yet. All I did was draw the eyes. I haven't actually gotten to this. Is just Sleepy's reference. I'm just trying to figure out how exactly to do her eyes in general. I might actually take a few artistic liberties afterwards. But for now, let's just get her basic shape out of the way. Maybe she's gonna be holding this a cup of coffee in her hand, or maybe I'll actually wait. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I know exactly what I'm gonna do with Sleepy. Sleepy, we're gonna give you a nice cute puppet. You're gonna have a ghost puppet for your sleepy ghost, and she's gonna be extra tired. Looks good, thanks you. Either bring it down a little bit or raise my voice volume. Okay, hang on, let me just turn this down slightly. Perfect. I think I just might need to bring the mic a little bit closer because when I'm looking at my tablet, right, I have to like go in and look really closely. But thank you so much for telling me. This is the first time I've done an art stream, so I'm actually a little nervous because I have to focus on making the good art, right? Or at least something presentable. At the very okay, so Sleepy's hair is made of, so it's wavy lines, so it's this side and she has a hat. So when you're making hair, right, you gotta have like basically where her hair is. So this is her round head, so that means you'd have to put maybe a little bit of a fringe line for the hair. And then you'd have to start from a vanishing point. So Sleepy's vanishing point is like somewhere here, like right where her hat is. So she can be separated out into basic shafts. Maybe put it like over here, like perfect. So do you guys have an artist that you really respect? That's one thing I want to know. Like when I think that one thing that you have to do when you're doing with art is to find someone that you really respect and try to attempt to follow their art style. So I'm a little curious, I'm a little confused about how this shape is going to go. So I'm going to take a few artistic liberties with that. So I'm going to have one hair shaft. So this is going to be the vanishing point for me. So I'm going to put this here. Maybe here? I'll do it like that. I'll do it like that. I'll go like down here. Perfect. Then Sleepy's hair should be coming from this side. So this should be a line here. Then we should be here. Perfect. I follow Pokey, but it does use as part of the onigiri. Ah! Like any... Wait, hang on. Let me read this here. Like any art... Yeah, any artist that you know. Any artist that you really respect. Like for me, in the VTuber community specifically, I really like following an artist called Cheepaws, as well as Chocojax. Chocojax, I really like the way her style is. She's really good at like when I started to learn art, right? I kind of learned to run before I learned to crawl. I did not understand what exactly was perspective and how these things operate. Like when I did hair, I didn't know that all hair had to come to a certain point. Like here, for example, this hair shaft, all of these hair shafts have to lead to a certain point. If you don't do that, it looks strange as well as unnatural. You have to make it look in such a way that you have all the hair appear at some. You can erase these lines later, but you need to make sure that's there. Now, of course, this is just coming from someone who's only had like a month and a half worth of, a couple of months worth of experience after not drawing for several years, but I kind of understand now basically what's going on. I can post artworks in Discord if you'd like. Yeah, of course, I'd love to see those artworks in Discord. That's why there's an art channel. So wait, how does Sleepy's hair in the back go? Sleepy's kind of just had it as like one big chunk. Oh wait, no, there's like different layers here. Okay, I see. I'm gonna put this here. I'm probably gonna change the way her eyes look in a little bit, but this is just for like the basic outline of the character, if that makes sense. Let's make her look tired. Let's make her look a little bit tired. She's gonna go to sleep. She just got up in the morning. Like that. I'm sorry, Sleepy. I'm so sorry. She looks like she's seen some shit in the morning. Like there is no more coffee this morning. That's what's happened right now. There is no more coffee this morning, and Sleepy is waking up in horror that there is absolutely no more coffee. This is her life now. Living without I can name artists right now, art are good in their own way. But hi there, Alex. Welcome to the stream. Come join me for some VTuber action. We were just talking about like what artists that inspire us. Like, do you have an artist that you really like, Alex? Like, because you told me that all VTubers, when you're designing a character, you're either putting all your heart and soul into a specific look, or alternatively, you are asking another artist to design for you. But we all have an image in mind when we create a character. And normally we base these characters around a simple concept. In Sleepy's case, she kind of looks like she based her entire, like almost like a flight cadet, almost military uniform-esque style. Are we doing? Yes, we are drawing Sleepy right now. She's going to wake up this morning and she's going to find that there is no coffee. There is no coffee. She looks tired. She wants to go to sleep. Because Sleepy often posts on her Twitter being like, wake me up. Wake me up today. I don't want to wake up today. That's what she's normally doing when she's inside. There we go. I want to draw her hair now. So we're going to put this in the back here like that probably. Because I want to have, when you're having the hair, so you want all the hair, because this is the vanishing point, right? So you want to put all of this locks coming out of this particular point in some way or another, because that's where all the hair is gathering. Also in the back. So we want to put this here, and we're going to put her ponytail now. That, perfect. And I'm going to probably put a little bit there. So what I understood with hair is that you have to have many layers, and they all have to be kind of flowing in a particular direction, but they don't exactly have to all be in that direction. Because if I put all of these in one direction, it's going to look strange. Because it won't look natural, and the hair doesn't look like it flows at all. We're just going to keep these simple for now. We can add details later. So it's going to probably go here like that. She just woke up in the morning. Maybe we'll give her some bed hair too. So we'll go, she just got up in the morning, got a cowlick. There we go. I don't think I've ever posted a PNG, but that's good to say. I had an art piece done by you before, so it's only fair by anybody else. Alex, I'll probably do something for you like a down the road. I always like doing art for my friends. It's a great way for me to practice. And leave her eyebrows. Her eyebrows are like this strange shape. We'll put this here. This is, no, we're gonna make her angry. Angry. There's no more coffee. There's no more coffee, and she's upset. I kind of want to have that. I'll either make her happy, or maybe I'll make her. What do you guys think? What kind of expression do you want to have Sleepy to have? She just got up in the morning. Alapalmon, their style is so slick and vibrant, and did the fan art review want to cry? It's always nice when someone goes out of the way to make something for you, even if it's not good. Like, even let's just say like the art was terrible. It's always very flattering when someone goes out of the way to put all of their time and all of their effort into making something for you, and I think that's really special, honestly. Let me just turn this here and grab my ruler. I know I'm talking a little bit lower than I used to, like normally do, because I'm relaxed. Smooth Jazz is helping, though, that's for sure. Let me just do... Actually, we'll make her smile. We'll make her smile. Make her smile, we'll have like a little cutie fang. But her face is almost like a cat, though, so maybe we'll have to do like this. Like that. Yeah, she's just waking up. She's got to make a little bit chill, tired look. A nice chill. That's what got to add these bags underneath her eyes. She just woke up. That's cute. That's cute. We'll do that. Let's do that. Like a chill, tired look. That sounds good. What kind of this is Krita. Now, the difference in the different types of art programs, there are three main ones. One is Krita, which this is a painting program. It specializes in being able to use different kinds of brushes. Like, for example, the brush I'm using right now is a pencil brush, and I forgot what it's called, but let me look here real quickly. This is called Marco Chiser's Smooth, but Krita has a lot of different brushes like this one, which allows you to make like traditional art. For example, if I want to do like a quick cloud or something, I can do. It allows you to get like these sponge marks that together will form like a different kind of look. For example, you can make like a little black cloud, for instance. Of course, we don't want to do that in this case. Want to watch Payday 2? It's nice to watch while I play. Ah, that's good. Payday 2 is a great game, by the way. The one thing I really don't like is I forgot what they're called now, but they look like kind of like a rip-off Sam Fisher, and they make this really loud noise when they run up to you. I hated those enemies in Payday 2. They were really annoying. And anyway, what I was talking about, like the difference in artist programs. Krita is a painting specialized program. It's really good at doing shades. It's really good at doing color masks and things like that. Versus something like Clip Studio Paint is more specialized for manga art. And Photoshop, well, it's obviously Photoshop. Photoshop is something that is used primarily for editing photos. It's really interesting to be able to flip-flop between the two. You never really know until you actually try it. Like Clip Studio Paint has a lot of brushes which specialize in line art and vectors. What's a vector, you may ask? A vector is essentially a line that you can, it's a shape. It's a shape that's created when you use a brush. But you're allowed to select that specific line that you made and make it bigger or smaller to increase line weight, if that makes sense. I need to put this here. Then put sleepy, 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 sleepy. There we go. You get so much more from the free brush. Yes. A lot of people think that you need a special brush. No, you can even just use like the default. That's what I'm using right now. It's just a pencil brush. It's a nice pencil brush for our lovely sleepy ghost here. And hang on, since we have folds here. How much is the program? Which one? Krita is free. Krita is a free open source program. This program is open source. If you're talking Clip Studio Paint I think it's like $40, and I think Photoshop has like a subscription, which you have like, I think it's like 20 bucks a month or something like that. It's been a while since I've looked though. Now, right now, when you have folds here, you can see that Sleepy's done here with her lines that there's a little bit of folds. So I'm probably going to have this in a second layer like this to put closer to here so she can have a little scarf. Put like that. There we go. Perfect. And we can always do the shade. I'll show you later when we get to the shading, but for now, I just want to get the basic details out of the way. So we're going to have Sleepy's main body here. So this is the main body. This is what I was talking about with shapes. With females, you would have this round oval shape. So you have to be mindful of where that is. And then you can leave the collars or whatever for later. That's not important right now. What's important is you get the basic shapes in. And never be afraid to try art. One thing you have to do is to make sure that you always have a reference. A lot of artists seem to fight over whether or not you have a reference or not. And yes, Clip Studio Paint usually goes on sale a lot. I got Clip Studio Paint recently. I'm just not using it for this particular stream because I am not used to it. It's a difficult because I know that it's better for vector art, but if I'm going to do an art stream, I'm going to stick to what I've been using for the last little while. And if you're wondering what kind of tablet I'm using right now, I'm using a Huon Pro 13. I really like the Huons because they feel like a cheap Wacom tablet. And I'm going to need to have her little shoulders here. And I'm going to make her hold her. We're going to be making her hold something. And I'm going to put another layer. So this is Sleepy. So then we're going to put, we'll put a little ghost. Give her a little ghost. How do we want to make this ghost look? Like that maybe? Because this is her hand. This little line here. This is going to be her hand. So we're going to give her a ghost. I'm going to lower this opacity a little bit now. And on this next layer, we're going to give her a nice ghost. Look at this ghost. We're going to do it like that. And we're going to put there. And she's going to be just as tired, just like Sleepy. There we go. Perfect. And there's our good friend Sleepy. I'm going to probably use a different brush for this because I need to use little lines. So we'll make her, you know what, let's make it look like Boo. Let's make it look like Boo. A little bit. I'm going to have a little eyes here. And like that. There we go. There we go. And then we're going to... There. I think that's cute. What do you guys think? Is that cute? That looks like Sleepy? That's close enough, I think. I think that's close enough for a good friend Sleepy. For years, and I forgot to use its predecessor. What was its predecessor? I'm not actually too sure what the Clip Studios Paint predecessor was. And one thing I find that it's really hard for me to focus when... Yeah, it's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. I mean, of course, it's not as nice as what I would have liked because I'm under pressure right now, but I think that's good. We need to add a little bit more of her hair back here because we want to have different layers. I'm going to use her hair here. And then we're going to draw Tyrannus Tiny as well as Bellamy. And we're also going to draw Azeroth a little bit later. Of course, I'm going to take my time. This is a nice chill time. We're here to relax with some smooth jazz. Do you guys like me? I just here to hang out and talk to you with a conversation. Even if I don't get to those 90 people who tweeted, I want to eventually. Not right now. Why? Because it's good practice. And it's always nice to have a reference, even if it's not. Okay, I need to put maybe like another hair strand there. There we go. Now we have Sleepy. Now, I actually want to give her make her tongue stick out a little bit as well. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna have her tongue stick out just a little. But wait, can you have tongue and fang at the same time? No, actually, we'll leave it later. Do an art stream? I wasn't confident enough to do an art stream for the longest while. Actually, we'll leave it like that for now. We'll leave it like that for now. Now, so I'm not that good at art yet, so I have to have a sketch layer as well as a line art layer. You're drawing your own thing because I usually draw when other people draw. Well, that's good. I mean, the reason we watch art creators, one is for the entertainment and the conversation, but the second is to learn. I watch a lot of art creators because there are many things I don't really understand. Specifically, I didn't understand for the longest while what exactly it meant to shade hair. Because when you look at this, when you look at the hair, you're like, how was this done? It doesn't make any sense. Most people have it. Yeah, I mean, some people can go straight into the lineup, but generally most people do have a line art layer and a regular layer. Now then, I need to go into one more layer. So these are our sketch layers for Sleepy. We're just gonna close that down a little bit. Perfect. Now, let us do that. One thing I really like doing is having expressions. I really like it because expressions give the character life. So I kind of want to do something else with the expression, but I guess maybe we'll do that for a different character. Because Sleepy, well, she's tired, so there isn't really much to do with her. Maybe I could make her have, instead of smiling, we could have maybe like just like a tongue sticking out face or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Think about it. And never be afraid when you're doing art. Don't be afraid to erase your art. If it doesn't look like it's going to please you, just change it. I have a sketch layer in 500 I don't name. Hey, I'm just like that too. I don't name my line art layers. I'm so right now. Look over here in the corner. These 3 sketch layers. Which ones are they? Nobody knows. I don't know. I certainly don't know. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Let me just see. What can I do with this? I want to do something with it now. I kind of like her cat mouth, to be honest with you. I'm gonna leave her with the cat mouth, but I want to maybe if we stick it just like that. Yeah. I like that better. I like that better. We'll leave out the little fang. We'll leave it like that. That's cute. I want to do that. Okay, now let's start working on the line art. I have too many layers for everything. I have a line out, ink, and line and ink layer. So that means you have like a one line and as well as another one for like coloring by inking, or do you mean by inking like using this pen? For example, if you guys don't know Krita, I use this one to ink things in. It's called Ink 3 G Pen. You also forgot to name the, yep. First world artist problems. We always forget to name everything. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm actually gonna just do that. There we go. We'll leave here. Another layer there. Okay, so I want to have, because this one's coming to that vanishing point. There we go. Perfect. So every single time I do an art stream at the beginning, it's like, I should name them this time. Yep, we all say that. All artists say that. Yeah, we should name these we should totally name these layers, but we never do. Not even once. Not even once. We're not going to name these layers. I need to go in a little bit more because I know with Krita, you can't have everything join up manually. You have to do it manually, which is annoying, but in some ways it forces you to learn how to do line art properly. It's like when you're doing traditional art. Next art session of what is naming layers? I don't need that. We don't need naming layers. Not here. We are very professional, 100% professional artists. Naming layers? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Not even once. But yeah, how are you guys doing though? You having a good time back there? I'm just chilling. I'm trying to read chat and juggle. This is actually a very new experience for me because normally when I have my streams normally, right? I'm usually like singing or doing something else entirely and not drawing. This is the first drawing stream, so I was actually a little bit nervous at the time. Actually, I want to have her head indent just a little bit, just to show that there is something a little bit more interesting going on. Get something to eat and watch the art stream. That sounds good. What are you eating? Do you guys like cooking? Like, art and cooking is very similar in such a way. You gotta learn the different techniques. My old art teacher used to tell me that, hey, you can't create something from nothing. But what you can do is watch others and learn. Learning allows you to understand where exactly and how exactly someone who is more experienced than you does things. So I'm going to draw these lines here. Now, of course, if I was alone, I'd probably be drawing better than this. But it's nice to be able to just kick back, relax, and draw something silly for a change. Silly, and as well as draw something for your friends. So I want to have her head here because I don't want her head to be too fat. I mean, Sleepy is kind of like a sort of chibified already, but, you know, I want to extend these lines just a little bit because I want them to go towards the back of the head. A little bit towards the back of the head. Now, I'm not really doing line weights. I really should be, but that's okay. You know, I like cooking, but this time something like a bun, cabbage, sausage, roast, and egg cheese. Ooh, that sounds nice. There's always something different with like Western versus Eastern style cooking. Like for like Western meals in general, you have a lot of like buns, cabbages, and everything like that. But when you have Asian dishes, I specialize in Asian cooking, so I generally prefer things like with rice of some sort. Hang on, I should have this on a separate layer. These eyes have to be on a separate layer or else it'll look bad. I'm gonna probably take some liberties on how I do the shading with Sleepy though. Maybe. Well, actually, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna stick to her regular eyes. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll stick to her regular eyes. I'll just probably take my own liberties when it comes to the shading. That sounds good. The opposite for you? Yeah, it's a bit too late to cook that much at 10:30 p.m. I mean, yeah, I've heard that when you eat late at night, right? You feel so fat in the morning, and you also get acid reflux. So when a lot of people, I used to be a nurse. A lot of people who used to come in with irritable bowel syndrome, which means they have like diarrhea as well as they're like barfing and things like that, and they generally just whatever they eat, their stomach always gets really upset. But normally, a lot of the time, especially with people who have a lot of acid reflux, you cannot eat things at night, and you generally cannot eat too many acidic things either. So like oranges and lemons and things like that. You should probably, actually no, lemons are fine. Oranges, apples, things like that. You should avoid like overly citrusy fruit. And yeah, to get to work, I forgot to cook dinner. That happens to me a lot too. It's difficult sometimes, you know? Let me just draw her eyes here. I wonder if I should be taking... You know, I'll take my time. I'll take my time and we'll do each person individually. That's how we'll go about doing things rather than trying to rush it. The acid reflux curse. One way I used to deal with acid reflux is to drink some lemon water before bed along with some honey. It soothes your throat and coats it before the morning time. Since I'm a singer, I have to be very careful of acid reflux. My singing teacher always told me to never sing like 1 hour after you eat. And don't sing in the morning because you'll have acid reflux and you'll sound like a frog. Yeah, take care, Benny. I'll see you real soon. And thank you for dropping by. And I hope that by the time you're back, we're actually a little bit farther along. Because I have 5 bass poses right now. Because right now I have, aside from Sleepy here, we also have, where is it? We also have this pose, which will become Azeroth later. This one here will become Tiny Tyrannosaurus. This one here will become Iron, and this one here will become Bellamy. I don't know if we can get to all of them in time, but we're going to try. We are going to try. Lemon can upset mine, but honey is great. Tea with a lot of honey, absolutely. And one thing I want to tell like everyone for just like streaming, or if you do any kind of job that involves using your voice a lot, have water. Drink water. Treat it almost as if you ever go into that one Reddit, you know, like hydration homies, yeah, drink water. Do what they do. Your pet frog is really good at singing. Sweet, yes, honey is also a great antibacterial as well. It's partially why it's good, so good at treating sore throats. Wait, do I want to have one more hair strand here? Nah, we can have that. We can have that here. Well, maybe one more. Yeah, one more. One more looks a little better. Let's do that. One more hair strand, and I can erase this one line here because this is the hair strand, right? I can get rid of this a little bit. We're gonna make this we're gonna take a few more artistic liberties here. At least with her hair. I just like it when you have more hair shafts. That's just me though. And because this actually I need to have one point here, so that's going into her hair. Because you want this line to flow upwards towards here. So yeah, we'll do like that. That's nice. Band drills that into you? Water or death? Absolutely. And before you do any kind of streaming, any kind of talking, and even if you work in like a call center, make sure that you warm up prior to doing anything. This can mean just simply like talking a little bit before or just saying like a couple of notes like do, re, mi, fa, so. Yes, it's also really good to use Steam. I feel like I'm repeating my old singing teacher's lessons, but at the same time, it's really good advice, not just for this, but also for other people who are just coming in trying to learn. Because I know a lot of Vtubers really want to learn how to sing, and they often ask me like, "Hey, how do I learn how to sing this song in vibrato?" It's not that you can't; it's just that you're not ready for it. Because to get a vibrato sound effect out of your voice, you need to have years of training. It's not something that's going to come overnight. And this implies that you have good technique to begin with. So you need to make sure that you practice good warm-up and good warm-down techniques. It's the same thing for art, really. If you're like doing art on stream, you need to have practice. And by practice, sometimes you can just have a little warm-up sketch, just to get the creative juices flowing. Some people swear by it, other people don't. It really depends on who you are, what kind of things that you work for in your art. Imagine trying to immediately get into the vibrato. Yeah, it doesn't work. 90 to 100 Fs and double triple layered uniform hours at a time. Interesting. Let me just do that. Sleepy's eyes are kind of a little lopsided right now, though. I like art streams like this, but it's hard to come up with things to talk about or to make it interesting and engaging for viewers, is one thing I've really noticed with this. Because you're spending so much time focused in, having a laser focus on exactly what you're drawing, you will have a hard time trying to come up with different conversations. But it's nice. I'm glad that you're here and I'm glad that you're talking to me because it allows me some ammunition without having to look too much at my cheat sheet. Normally when I come to streams now, I have like a little bit of a cheat sheet. These eyes are slightly uneven and it bothers me, but it's okay. We're not going for perfection here. We are going for similarity. We'll get rid of layer 2. We don't need that right now. Do that, and we'll have our little mouth. I think I should probably lower the line weight of this a little bit, though. That's better. Because when you're having this line weight, is one thing I want to talk about is for like this chin here. Like the lower it is, you need to make sure that you don't have incredibly strong line weight for your face, or else it will really stick out in the final art piece. Cheeky little thing here. I used to draw all my art on like this bamboo fun tablet. It was awful. It never drew straight. I had to use like 200 pen stabilization, and it was a bad time now. For those of you guys who don't know, pen stabilization is essentially a way for your pen to draw straight, even if your tablet doesn't want to. So if you want to draw like a perfect line, you can go into tool options up here and turn on pen stabilization. I usually have like 100 for this tablet. It's just for, depending on what it is. I remember having to use paint sci. Yeah, well, yeah, of course, because when you're drawing on paper, right, you have full control, but there's a little bit of lag when you're doing art on an actual non-paper, especially if you have one of those tablets that there's no screen. I'm using a screen tablet, but there's other tablets that don't have that screen. They are more, it's like the Bamboo Fun tablet. There is a disconnect between your arm and the screen, and it takes some getting used to, if that makes sense. Anyway, we'll just keep drawing our sleepy ghost. I need to have this on a separate layer, though. This needs to be on a separate layer right now. This needs to be on a separate layer. Put sleepy ghost here. Okay, so I want to put, which is this one? This is the line in the face. That's the hair. So you want to go one more, and we'll put this as the neck. The neck line. I draw the best. I have a Musicom bamboo tablet, got used to it. Yeah, but the bamboo tablet, that tablet absolutely infuriates me because it's like, oh, hey, I'm going to draw straight now. Nah, no. You think you're going to draw straight now? Not today. Not today, friend. You're not drawing straight at all today. There we go. I really should be putting all of these lines on a separate layer, but in the interest of time, I'm going to save myself a little bit of time. I'm going to put her collar on a separate layer because I want to have that line art a different color. Now, when you're drawing line art, you have to have your line art black. If your line art's not black, you can color it in later, but it allows you to see where exactly you're drawing. So that way you can edit and change it later. I tried on the pen, but it was so hard. And yeah, wait, I draw many bit. Check out Zuzu's fan art channel. Is there something new Is there something new posted there? Oh, there is. Oh, that's adorable, Azeroth. I'm going to put this on screen, actually, before we continue. If that's okay with you, Azeroth. This is adorable. I'm going to put this bunny on the screen. We'll call this a drawing bunny. I hate the fact that my keyboard is over here, so I had to break my head while I'm going over there. Hi there, Fuck. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to this chill, smooth jazz art stream. Drawing rabbit. There we go. Perfect. Now I can go back here, hit this to reset my head, and we can put this on screen because that's always nice. That's always nice. How do you guys like this? Do you like this when I'm like, you know, when I do my regular game streams, I'm trying to be like funny bunny. But when I'm doing streams like this, I'm a lot more chill. My personality is more similar to what it is when I'm just by myself. It's kind of nice, actually. Let's go here. We're going to go to the fan art folder, and we'll bring this thing on screen because it looks lovely. And we'll go add new source, and we're going to call this, should be in the fan art folder, Drawing Rabbit. Where is it? Draw Dancing Zoo, Drawing Zoo, Singing Zoo. It was in here. I thought it was. Let me just look for it. 1 second. Chilling is fine too, but having energy, high energy when drawing, yeah, it is, because you're just relaxing, right? You don't want to like put all of your energy into entertainment, but having like just regular conversation, I think that's nice. Let me just bring, I think it disappeared. Where'd it go? Where did it go? I could have sworn I saved it into Untitled. Oh, that's because it's in a different folder. Right. Right. That's why it's not there. It's in a different folder. Just bring this on screen before we continue. Blue Sparkle, Drawing the Bank. Collab. Where did it go? This is what happens when you don't organize your full. Aha, there it is. Got it. Or maybe I don't. Okay, let me just add here. The drawing zoo is transported with time and space. Yes, it has. It disappeared into the void. Let me just go here and go grab it again because it's completely vanished off the face of the earth. I'm gonna put that right here. The second I find it, I really should organize my art folder a little bit more. There it is. Isn't that cute? You're welcome to chill, of course. And we'll be having our regular content again on next week. And you can watch a small drawing zoo in the corner. Isn't it great? I think it's great. Put this in the corner right here. Now, let us continue with drawing Sleepy. And hi, welcome to Zuzu's. How are you doing? Want to order some fries with that? Want some food with that? With that shake? So do you guys, wait, the bunny ears, it's okay. It's okay. That's fine. It looks like it's missing something. They were not colored in, it's fine. I just like the little animations. Animation is really hard, especially if you want to make it nice and smooth, right? In order to make animation smooth, you have to make many different keyframes. And sometimes, you know, if you've ever like watched the old Overwatch animations, there'd be like stretch faces and things like that. But not for this case. This looks nice. I really like your simple animations, Azeroth. They look great. And they're really cute. I really love your art style. Let me just look at Sleepy here for a minute. Do that. I like that. Because we want to have this line meet here somewhere. Probably. And because the ghost is going to be in front, so there's no real point in having that here if I'm going to put this on a separate layer anyway. So let's draw the ghost in first. Because you have a little puppet here. Perfect. Yeah, because that way I won't have to draw through the line. Just have it simply like that. Perfect. I was so surprised when I did that tweet with how many people replied, and I feel kind of guilty not being able to get to everyone at the same time. Because you want to be able to draw for everyone, right? But it's not feasible, especially if you want to do something half decent. I'll draw the little eyes again. Make them a little bit bigger, and we'll probably give them a little bit of a shine too. Like that. Perfect. Yeah, that's true. Make membership next stream. Have a random question for y'all. What? What's that? What kind of chair do you guys have? I have a lazy boy chair, actually. It's a lazy boy style office chair. And by what do you mean by membership? I'd have to do like an affiliate stream for that, and I want to have something substantial for prior to that. So when that comes, I'll definitely turn on affiliate, and you guys can do subs if you would like. You'd be able to get access to emotes and things like that. But not today. Not today. Because I am not ready for that yet. I want to make sure that everything is all set and all into place before that happens. There we go. There's Sleepy. Her little hair. I need to put the rest of her hair on a different layer though. Yeah, so this hair is here. See, this is what happens when you don't name your layers. This is what happens when you don't name your layers. You will have no idea what's going on. Because you have no idea where everything is. So even if you have a separate layer, you can't. You gotta make it look in such a way that you actually have several different layers of hair. Cheap office chair with no armrest makes too much noise. Number one screen upgrade desire. Yeah, having a good chair is really important, especially for just ergonomics, right? If you don't have a good chair, I think the chair is probably one of the most important things you can get, because if you're streaming for long hours, you won't be able to, your back is going to have a real lot of problems down in the future. That is one thing that you should definitely look into. It's like when you're working on a job, right? You have to make sure that you have, like, for example, when I worked as a nurse, ergonomics was really important. You have to use correct posture when lifting things, when using different kinds of things, as well as making sure that you just are lifting properly, or else you'll throw out your back. If you throw out your back, it's kind of over. This hair looks a little bit strange, though. This hair looks a little strange. Like that. That's good. My sister got into Super Secret Labs chair for Christmas, and I'm super grateful for it. But it's not exactly the best. Well, I mean, get what you can, right? As long as it's got some decent back support, I think that's important, as well as good cushioning. Because if you sit on a chair for too long, especially if you're a streamer, you'll end up throwing out the lower lumbar, and you'd have to go to a chiropractor or some sort to get that reset. I mean, it's fine if you do have a chiropractor, but not everybody has that luxury. Put that here. I don't think a gamer chair has any real back support. I mean, I guess it depends on which one you get. I heard like those bucket chairs, if they give you like a lumbar pillow, it's actually not bad. But if they don't, you'll be in for a world of hurt, so to speak. I kind of wish I knew what exactly is holding Sleepy's hair together. I don't know. Kind of wish I did. I don't. I just don't. I don't know what's holding Sleepy's hair together. I can't wait till I'm actually done the line art here so I can show you exactly how I do eyes. I'm actually quite proud of the way I do eyes. I really feel that when you're doing overlay layers for shading, you have to make sure that your colors pop. Don't be afraid to play around with different colors. I mean, this does have a lumbar pillow, but it's meh. Well, I mean, work with what you got, right? If you don't have a lumbar pillow, there's always like auxiliary lumbar pillows that you can buy. She looks like she's getting a hair braid. She looks like she has a hair, a little bit, yeah. Or we can just have it just like straight like that, maybe. Because you see, I'm not really too sure what's going on here with Sleepy. Like her hair, the front part of her hair is here, but then there's another section that's back there. Maybe it's because she's having it all wrapped up in the front and then the front part is here. I don't know. If it were me, I think I would just simply have the hair come to here and maybe just a little bit. Just a little bit on the outside. But since we've already drawn it there, we might as well just go with it and see how it looks after. Because if the hat's sitting here... Oh, that's why. That's why. Because the hat... What's on this layer? Nothing. Nothing's on this layer. Because I want to have the hat take up more of the space then. Because that way she doesn't look like she has a braid and it looks like it's more part of her head. Because that makes more sense. That makes more sense. I really like this hat though. It's really cute. It's very poofy. The better question is, how is this hat staying on her head? Maybe it's through ghost powers. Read last. Mining away this Minecraft day is beautiful. What about Minecraft? We're not playing Minecraft now, are we? Definitely. Wait, I'm definitely going to Herman Miller Aeron, but it's looking at slightly into all steel acuity. What does that mean by all? Is that the name of a brand, chair brand or something? Hang on, this is wrong. This is wrong. Hang on, let's just move this over just a little bit so we can get Sleepy all made. I'm going to be sad if I'm only able to get through one individual today. There, that looks a little better. That looks a little better. That looks a little better. Good. Good. Now we can put this on a separate layer down here. This line art isn't the cleanest, but we're going fast. Because we want to have Sleepy all done. Well, this hair piece, no, this hair should be in front of this. This should be in front of her hair. There we go. There we go. And Sleepy doesn't have any eye shine. I usually put eye shine when I make characters. Wouldn't be fair to the others. Now, where is this? See, friends, this is what happens when you're looking for layers. You don't know where everything is. That goes here, and this goes up there. Perfect. I really like the flight attendant look Sleepy has going on. It's really interesting to see what kinds of looks VTubers try to go for. There's a lot of cat girls. Cat girls are really popular, but when I made my character, I generally kind of wanted to put everything I have, everything I loved into a character. That's the case with a lot of people too, but when I designed my character, I put elements that I really like. I'm really fond of like magical girls, ship girls, also as well as androids. Androids and mecha in general, that's what led to the creation of my character. You have a yeeting chair. Ah, I see. Herman Miller is a very respected brand, so it's similar to like Lazy Boy or something? Yeah, mecha, hell yeah. Mecha is in general as an anime scene, it's kind of just faded away. Like if you're like from the 90s, you would know that there was like a big mecha anime boom. Like Gurren Lagann, Gao Gar. What else was there? A lot of the Brave series, Gundam. Gundam was at its prime during that era. Should put this here, so this hair strand should go up here. And I think I'm going to add one more hair strand here just to have, for the sake of consistency. Because Sleepy's hair is in many layers. Curly hair is often very difficult to draw because of this. Several different layers, you have no idea where everything is going. You have to make sure it all goes up to this point here. Because that's where the hair scrunchie is probably. Like here, another hair strand here, and there. Even if it doesn't fully make sense, it's fine. You can just take a few artistic liberties. Perfect. Okay, that's just generally, I think that's generally sleepy. Can I get rid of this bottom layer now? Is that a thing I can do? Where's the sketch layer? The sketch layer should be down here somewhere. Don't need this layer anymore, don't need this layer anymore, and I don't need this layer anymore. And for some reason, there is still an extra line there. Why is that? Huh? Why is there an extra line there? That line should not be there. Did I draw it on a separate layer? Oh, that's because Sleepy's face was there. Perfect, perfect. There we go. There we go. Herman Miller chairs are primarily focused with office chairs. I know a lot of people don't really use office chairs as much nowadays, especially in favor of the whole standing desk situation. So okay, now we can start coloring things in. I'll probably bring Sleepy herself back for a minute here because I need to see. Okay, I didn't draw the lower part of the eye yet. Didn't draw the lower part of the eye just yet. Put that in here. Standing desks are great too. Yeah, I heard they're nice. I've never actually had the pleasure of using a standing desk because I worked primarily as a nurse, so I had to be standing all the time. But I never had a desk. But, you know, it was nice. It would be nice one of these days. That here. Now we can do a little bit of the shading. We won't go like way too in-depth because we want to get to the others. But, where's my sketch? I need the sketch again. Okay, so I went a little further down. A little further down with how I wanted to do the eyes. One thing I didn't understand when doing drawing is that it's okay to just experiment. Nothing has to be perfect all the time. There used to be this one meme that I used to see that would be like, no practice, only good. There's no such thing as screwing up. And that's how I felt for the longest time when doing art. But nowadays, it's okay. It's okay to sit down and experiment and get exactly the look that you want. Even if it takes you a little bit longer. This line art is not clean whatsoever, but that's okay. That's okay. Now we can get rid of Sleepy for the most part. Now, I get to show you guys how I do eyes. Isn't that nice? I think in the interest of time, we'll probably not go too in-depth on the shading. Probably do something a little bit more simple. A little bit more simple and a little bit more less like this. To answer your question, Vuk, next stream is Doom. Yes. Next stream is Doom, and you can see it in the streams channel. It will be Doom as well as singing for the next channel, for the next time. This line art is not clean. I need to fix this here. This is not exactly the way I want it. But that's okay, we can fix that. We can fix that. You fix that just by going in and simply just changing around the look a little bit. I don't know how this art stream is going for you guys, but I'm having fun. It may not be the best art stream, but it's my art stream. And I guess I'll learn as I do it more often. It's just difficult to focus at the same time as drawing. I'm going to feel so bad if I barely get through like one person. There we go. There we go. Now we can go and grab all of these colors off of Sleepy. Her eyes are pink? Really? No, they're not. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They have this pink. Her eyes are slightly pink. I thought they were orange, but I guess they weren't. Now we can bring these eyes to life. They're kind of soulless right now. That's been fun. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you're enjoying yourselves. Like I always, when I come to streams, I always have a topic prepared, and I really enjoy. When I got to streaming, I didn't think I'd actually like it as much as I do. It's been a really fulfilling experience for me because I get to experiment and have a creative outlet for all these skills that were just kind of lying around doing nothing. Hi, Meow. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Taking a break soon? Has 1 hour disappeared already? Wow, we slow, friends. We really slow. Okay, tell you what. We'll get Sleepy's eyes done here, and then we'll maybe try drawing a different person, or else we won't have enough time to do anybody else. And that makes me sad. That makes me sad. I had like 5 poses planned, but that's okay. We can take our time. We can take our time. Because when you're doing shading now, so let's see. I want to go for a darker pink first. We can then go for the different overlay a little bit later. But for now, we need to go for a darker red. This darker red, we're going to go for here as well. We're going to lock this layer. If you lock the layer, you'll be able to get a nice dark look for your eyes. I'm not going to do the eyes like Sleepy has here. Take your time and... thank you. And hi there. I can't read that name fully, but welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a fun time. I know this is a slower stream. Every time I try, it says I'm logging in from somewhere. I'm sorry about that, Buck. There we go. Perfect. So you want to have this two-tone. We can take our time? Okay. If that's what you guys prefer, we'll take our time. Even if it means we only get through Sleepy. But that's okay. We'll take our break soon-ish. I'm going to bring this down a little bit more. I'm going to bring this down just a little bit more. This darkness here, I'm going to take it down just a little bit more. I'm going to color in these eyes. What software am I using? I am currently using Krita. It is a painting-based program. It allows you to do shading like this really easily. It's one thing I really appreciate about Krita. It's easy shading. Okay, now let's see. Base poses 2, and I need to bring Sleepy herself back in. Then we're going to pick a different color. And for those of you who are just arriving, welcome to this little art stream. We're just having a nice chill time talking. If you want to just chat with me or if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. Even if we're just, chilling. Okay, so now you have the darkness of the eyes, right? But to bring the eyes to life, that's why Sleepy has her difference in color for the way her eyes. So I don't normally like doing eyes like this. I need to draw her pupils in as well. She has purple pupils, so we need to go up another layer. We'll have her pupils on a separate layer. If you don't have her pupils on a separate layer, you won't have a nice time blending. Krita is a fantastic software. There we go, that's nice. And I'm sorry if you're bored, Vug, but this is a chill stream. We're having a nice chill stream today. I know it's different from my regular content, but it's something I wanted to do for quite some time now. There we go, bring her eyes to life here. Now, one thing that's really good to do, if you want to really make the eyes pop, right? You can go up a little bit on the color span. And you can highlight these eyes. See these pupils? If I simply do this, the eyes will come to life just a little bit more. See, now you have the brightness of the eyes that are starting to come in the situation. And you start going down a different layer. Now we can go back to the original layer and start putting in the lights and the shadows. The lights into the eyes. Because right now she looks like she's going to murder somebody in cold blood. And that's not what we want. Sleepy is a nice person. She's not going to try and kill us in cold blood. Probably. If Sleepy's here, I hope that you know that I don't think that you're a bad person and I don't think you're going to murder me in my sleep. Probably. There we go. Hi, you're Napster Bluke. Hoi, hi there, Celadon. Welcome to the stream. You came into a nice, comfy art stream. How are you doing? How has your day been and how have your streams been going? It's been so long since I've seen you. Welcome to the stream. And if you have any questions of what is it I'm actually doing, please don't hesitate to ask. I'd love to tell you. I just want to go a little bit more about here. There. Actually, hang on. Let me just go back a little bit. I want to add a little bit more of an outline to her eyes. I need to go grab this red, and we're going to go a little bit further in. The way I like to do eyes is I like to have many different layers to it. I want to go around with this ring, if that makes sense. I want to go a little bit bigger. There, go around. I'm going to give her a little bit more life to her eyes. But this is the way I do eyes. It's not the right way. There are many, many different ways to do eyes. But this is the way that I like to do. Because it really, really brings up the life into the eyes. I think I've screwed up though. I screwed up. This should be on a separate layer. This should be on a separate layer. There we go. That's better. That way we can start bringing the light into the eyes after. Perfect. See, this is pretty much just like giving you like the iris of the eyes. So you have that many layers. Have you tried making folders from that? I wish I did, but we were just talking about this earlier, that we don't. We every single time we talk about putting it into the right folders, we never do. Not even once. Not even once. Why? I don't know. It's a bad habit. Do not take advice from this rabbit when it comes to organizing your layers, because it's not what you're supposed to do. Please name your layers. Don't be like me. Don't be like me and despair afterwards. I'm really bad for this, to be honest with you. Okay, now we can start adding the light into the eyes. That's good. I like having my eyes look like a gemstone. I'm very, very fond of the way I do this, because I think it looks nice. It gives you a lot of difference in the type and how eyes look. Because now look, it's much brighter and looks like there's a little bit, just a tiny bit of life into them. Not too much, but not too little either. Maybe I should have this white on a separate layer too. This is a little bit too dark. A little bit too dark. A little bit. Hang on, let's turn that opacity down just a little bit. Just brighten them up just a little bit. I feel like I'm talking about Bob Ross, and I'm starting to go into that mentality of, yes, the floor is made out of floor. That's very dangerous to be able to do that. There. And for me, what I really like doing for eyes is I like adding this. I need to go above the pupils. Put this layer right here. One more layer up. There. I like doing this with my eyes. I like putting a nice shine and then using the eraser tool to give it almost a glossy kind of a finish. The floor is made out of the floor as opposed to lava, absolutely. The line is a line. We were just talking about this earlier on my server, and if you guys would like to join the server, you're more than welcome to. But you see, when you add this white shine to it, it looks like almost there's like a little bit of gloss, a little bit more depth, to the eye. But what really brings the eye to life is the next layer. Not this layer, but the one after. Now we can go for the overlay layer. And what does the overlay layer do? It puts a different color on top of the eyes to give it that pop. In this case, I'm going to try purple. If it doesn't work, we can try something. We can try a different color. We can try a different character. Of course, it's a lot of shine. I just like it. Will that do? Will this purple do? No, this purple will not do. Let us try maybe a little bit of a yellow. Let's try a bit of a yellow. Ooh, I like that. Maybe not quite as harsh though. Maybe not quite as harsh. There we go. Now that's what we want. That's what we want. There we go. That's nice. Now the eyes aren't exactly level, I know, but this is the way I like to do eyes. And now for one last touch. Sleepy doesn't have anything in her eyes right now, but I just like adding a little bit of shine. When you're doing shine, make sure that you don't have it on like two sides. There we go. There. I just like having, you have to have one main shine. The eyes they're drawn are never level. I mean, yeah, but I can probably, actually wait, I can totally fix that. Just, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. For now, we'll leave it. We'll leave it because we got to get to the others as well. But we'll take our time. We will take our little sweet time. I feel like I'm Bob Ross right now. There we go. Isn't that cute? I think that's cute. Perfect, perfect. And there we go. I just want to add just a little bit more into the eyes here. Sleepy has come to life. The eyes will pierce into your soul. I just need to fix the line art here, and that should be good. There we go, Bob Zeus. There, nice bright eyes for Sleepy Ghost. And then we'll probably color in her hair, and then we'll take a short break from there. Hope you guys are doing well, and hope you're having a great time. Now let's go down to her next layer. Whoop. I hate it when Critter does that. I need to make that level again. Thank you so much for following, Alex, Mika. Welcome to the Bunny Bunker. Tell me a little bit about yourself. I would love to hear from you, and I'd love to know a little bit more about you. How'd you find us on this channel? Did you find me through that tweet I sent the other day? The one where I added way too much, and I went in a little bit over my head. I think it'll take me like several streams just to get to everybody. There we go. Color in her hair a little bit. That'll be good. Welcome to the Bunny Bunker. It's nice because I was focusing on it and you're finally making progress. Well, yeah, if you're watching someone else stream, it motivates you. It motivates you to become a better artist. Even if the artist is not as good as you. And I'm not the best artist. I don't claim to be. When I designed my model, I went through this entire trial by fire for a couple of months. And it was a bad time. I didn't understand how to do hair, how to do shading, how to do anything. My eyes, I used to do eyes on like one layer and it looked terrible. But now, I understand so much more. When you do shading for hair especially, you have to do it all in the same direction. You can't just all of a sudden do this. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You have to make all the hair look like it's flowing in the correct direction. At least that's what Poochie told me. You always recommend to check me out recommend me by one of my regulars. May I check your streams out for a while? Ah, that's good. So you were one of my lurkers. Well, welcome. I'm glad that someone thinks so highly of me to recommend me to another. I'm not the best streamer. I've learned a lot over the year. Over like the last half of a year. I've learned that to be a better streamer, you need to involve your audience. You need to talk to them, make them feel special. And genuinely, it's really fun to get to know a lot of different people in the world. Even if you don't even get the chance to collab with them or what have you. I think it's cool. The VTubing community has been genuinely pretty nice if you stay away from Twitter for the most part, and thank you all for being here. You guys are really what make this entire streaming gig worth it, so to speak. I used to be a musical theater person for a while, and I lived for the audience. I lived for what exactly made their day special, not mine. That's the soul of an entertainer, so to speak. There we go. Good to have you, and thank you so much for being here. I really like this too. I really like the colors that Sleepy went for her art. And you see, when I'm talking about shapes, right? I'm going to draw over Sleepy here for a minute. The reason why Sleepy looks so cute is because there's a lot of round. There is a lot of round to this character. Let me just go to... Why is it not working? My pen is not working. Oh, that's why. It's not working because Sleepy's on a higher layer. You big Dumbo. There we go. Perfect. See, Sleepy is like made of a lot of round shapes. There's a round shape here, and a round shape here, and another round shape. Everything is round. Because it's round, it looks cute. Versus a character that has very sharp edges, they look more cool. If that makes sense. Ah, and yes, you're right. It's break time. It is break time. It is 100% break time. You see, I wish I was a lot faster at drawing. I'm not super fast. I'm actually kind of slow. Makes all of the sense. Oh, thank you. I've really grown fond of my voice over time, and I'm really glad that you think it's cute. I was kind of insecure about it for a little while, but the only saving grace is that I really liked my singing voice. So I'm glad that you think my voice is cute, and I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. You guys can watch Sleepy stare into your eyes, and yeah, we'll take 5 minutes, and we'll be back real soon. Let me just bring up that onto my screen. And that way it allows me for my brain to reset and to actually come up with new conversations, because I wrote a whole bunch down, but I'm starting to go into the whole floor is made of floor. Floor is made out of floor. There we go. So I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. You need to eat anyway? Alright, take care of me. I'll see you a little bit later. See you guys in 5 minutes. And for the people who are just arriving, we'll be back in 5 minutes. We're just taking a nice short break so I can refill my water. And I'll be back with you real soon. We're currently drawing Sleepy, and we'll hopefully be able to get to a second individual. Whoop. There we go. That's better. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to our chill art stream where we draw VTubers. Right now we're drawing Sleepy Ghosts. For you guys who are just here, we're having an art stream. I was originally going to draw several VTubers. I think I'm just going to color in Sleepy's hair here. And we'll try to move... We'll get the basic colors in and do some basic shading. We're not going to go over the top because I would like to at least start on a second character. But welcome back everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day and tell me a little bit about yourself. Love to hear more about what you have to say. I noticed that because of the jazz music, I'm talking in a more sensual way than normal. Anyway, but yeah, so how you guys doing? Hope you guys got snacks. Hope you guys got things to do. And thank you for taking your time out of your day to come and see me. My name is Lizu. Let us continue. So, you see, if I was using Clip Studio Paint, I would have so much of an easier time being able to color in the hair rather than trying to go in and do it manually. This is what takes me so long when I make thumbnails. So I have to go in with my pen and What color is that? Excuse me, did I use black just now? No, we didn't. We'll color in her hair at the very least and as well as do that. Even if it's not all that great. You see, with Sleepy is using a lot of soft shadows. I prefer to use a mix of soft and large shadows. It's very cool. Well, that's good. Because I had planned to draw 5 people in total, and right now we're just doing Sleepy, and that's not good. I feel bad, especially for the others, but I suppose that we can do that in the next stream. So, while we're drawing and while you're sitting here just chilling, let's tell you a story. When I started to do art when I was younger, I used to draw a lot of like weeby art, you know, like Mew Mew Power, One Piece, things like that. But my art professor, he hated anything that had anything to do that was related to anime. He hated anime in general, so I had to like hide all of my artwork from him during the class time because I just enjoy drawing in an anime style, and that's one thing that a lot of people will tell you, that you need to learn the basics. The basics are important, absolutely. But there is nothing wrong in drawing in the style that you want to draw in. And finding your own style takes time, in general. And thank you so much for... Yeah, it's better to take time in your drawing, that's true. I would prefer to have 1 really good art than 5 really bad ones. Better than your art teacher hates you in general? I mean, it depends, right? Like, did you have like a professor or a teacher that really hated your guts in general? And how did you deal with it? Like I had one last semester, I had this one professor who would always go out of her way to essentially, like even if you did study for the test, she would tell you exactly what marks that you got, and the average for the class was like 22%. It was really, really poor. But I believe, and she blamed it on the fact that the students didn't study. Even though these are like 4th year students. We were all 4th year students who did put time into study. And I feel that as a teacher, you have to take some sympathy that if everyone in your class is screwing up, right? It's not just the students anymore. It's also the people and the teacher, the way you teach, especially for this online environment. You have to know that you're not everybody learns in the same way. For me, especially with art, I learn by doing. If you simply give me a textbook and tell me, here, go learn, I am going to effectively learn nothing. Because I don't understand what is it the textbook is saying and I don't know how to apply it. Welcome back, Nature, how you doing? Welcome to our little stream and I'm glad that you're back. How you doing? What were you doing? Were you like taking a break? Were you taking some time just to chill and relax? If so, welcome back. I'm glad that you're here. Your art teacher in high school really hated me and I really got only bad marks. And then I got into it a while back, I don't know, many times years ago. I think it's best to learn any type of like artistic skill, whether it be music, whether it be art. To learn these skills, you need to make sure that you are relaxed when doing so. You are relaxed and you enjoy it. You cannot put your full creative effort into a piece, right? Unless you are relaxed. And one thing that's taken the longest for me in art in general is the hair as well as the eyes. It's It's very difficult to be able to get both of those things done. Or at least so I think, anyway. I notice that Sleepy here is very, very good at doing soft shadows. Soft shadows make everything look more cute, more lovable. And it makes a piece look less harsh, so to speak. I had to go home. You were watching during class. Oh, how was class? And what class did you have? I know that right now that nature you're currently studying for medical school. And I think that's really admirable of you to be able to enter that kind of a field. I used to be in med school for a year, and I didn't like it as much as I should have. Because med school, especially for the first year, is a lot of studying. There isn't as much time to be able to take time for yourself, so to speak. And you're not working at the bedside with patients, at least not for the first year, which is why I went into nursing. Because you spend a lot more time at the bedside when you do nursing versus when you do med school. Of course, there's nothing wrong with med school. Eventually, you'll get to that residency. But I felt that it was a lot more stress, and it wasn't really worth it. And there's one med school story I do want to tell you guys, though. It's that very first time you cut open a dead body, essentially. If they don't fill up the body with the latex, like beforehand, the latex essentially preserves the human body. Why am I talking about this right now? But it essentially preserves the human body in such a way that doesn't allow it to smell. If the latex does not go all the way through, the body will really start to smell. And it gives off a really foul stench that causes everybody to barf. I think there was like 6 or 7 students that just had to go outside the room and had to excuse themselves just from the sheer stench of it all. English was the period that you had a quick essay and had half the period to watch. Ooh, English. That's quite the convo to hop into. Hi there, Jude. Welcome to the stream. I was told we were talking about med school since that's what nature's going to be going into. So hey there, Harg. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic time. And how have you been? It's been a while since I've seen you. I hope that you're having a fantastic time. We're just drawing some Vtubers, or in this case, a Vtuber, because we apparently slow as molasses. But hey, if we have at least one good piece to show, I'll be happy. And yeah, we were just talking about like dead bodies, dead bodies. Because I used to be in med school, so I used to have to go into this lab, and we had to check the body to know how to. But the different people, the different veins, the different inner workings. So we had to dissect, essentially. Yeah, those kind of art. Yeah. The types of art teachers that tell you that any type of art that isn't traditional is not good. Okay, good. Now we got the base hair colored in. Finally. That took forever. I can't wait to actually start really getting good at Clip Studio Paint. And yeah, we're drawing Sleepy right now. Oh wait, I need to draw Sleepy's tongue. I haven't done that yet. Let me just go up a layer. Right here. I'm gonna go back, grab that. I'm gonna stick her tongue out. That's not the color I wanted. And that's way too big of a brush. There we go. There we go. That's cute. That. There. Perfect. Also, did you fit that drawing GIF you have off screen? If you didn't, I did. We'll make sure to put that back out. We'll fix it afterwards, at least for the next time we do an art stream, because I think this is a lot of fun. This allows me to actually really get into the actual conversations with you guys. Something I don't normally get to do if I'm playing like Doom or something. It's hard to talk to you. Go, should be on a separate layer, you big goofball. Why is that not on a separate layer? They should be on a separate layer. What am I doing? There we go. Separate layer. This is on a separate layer, yes? Good. Now, I didn't know art classes could be so competitive. Well, yeah. Art classes can be very competitive, especially since a lot of old art teachers, right? They only learned traditional. At the time where I was born, anime was just really starting to become mainstream. So it was very difficult for them to accept something that they had been working on for years as not as relevant as it used to be. And I can understand that. Like, for example, as a musician, as someone who enjoys singing and music, I understand that classical music as a whole isn't as well known as it used to be. Because the times change, the way things change. VTubers come and go, we come and go. And it's important to know that it's okay. It's okay if you like certain things, but you don't have to criticize other people, because I don't think that's right. Let me just see. How do I want to color her skin in? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it. Let's do it. We'll color her skin in. I'm just gonna do that. Put this here. I want to go underneath this layer here. So just put this underneath. Perfect. 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 I had an awful math teacher in high school, and she wasn't a very nice person. And the one thing that maybe you should do better if you stayed awake in class. But if you have a genuine medical condition, that's like grounds to like at least take her to the principal and discuss about it, because I notice that a lot, especially with the way things are now. It's much harder to get away with that kind of stuff because as a professor, you can't exactly just start gaslighting your students and telling them that they're not good enough. That kind of stuff can get you fired nowadays. Put this little earpiece here because it should be there. Here's our Sleepy Ghost. Sleepy Ghost, but we need to have some eyes. You gotta put the white in your eyes. But you see, the reason why we have the dark part of the eyes here, and the reason why this is gray area, you have to make it seem like the eyes are two-toned and there's a shadow coming from the eyelashes. At least that's how I understand it anyway. Maybe you do better in class. But you see, have you ever gotten that treated? My stepdad had narcolepsy and he was a wreck when he fell asleep at the wheel. Oh, that's interesting. Did he survive? I hope he survived. That's not a good thing if he didn't survive. Let me see though. Okay, then that's fine. That's fine. We colored in the ears, so then I want to make sure I go in with a white pen now. I need to go in with a white pen. I need to do the actual white of the eyes. The white of the eyes are actually really fun to do because it allows you to add a little bit more depth to the eyes that you don't normally get. Because if I left it white like this, right, it's a lot different. That's why Sleepy here had done a little bit of shading there. It's important. Because when you're looking at eyeballs, you're rolling to the back of the eye, and there would be a little bit of shadow coming off from the eyelid as well as the eyelashes. I didn't understand that at first, but I do now. Perfect. There's Sleepy. There's Sleepy. I hope I at least get to do Azeroth or Tiny Tyrannosaurus. I really like their designs. One thing that's really interesting for me in the VTuber community is just how many cool designs people come up with. Like, I know sharks were like the big thing, at least for a little while. And when Piccolo.com, people come inspired to do many different kinds of art. Like because Gura is so big as she is now, there's a lot of shark VTubers coming out. And that's not a bad thing. Getting inspired and remixing something that you already know is a good way to flatter someone as well as to improve your art skill and get your creative juices going. There we go. I want to add a little bit of pink as well. Not too much, but a little bit. Just a little bit. Maybe here. Yeah, maybe just a little. Just a little. There we go. Perfect. How's life been treating you? Hi there, Potato. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome to the chill art stream where we chill and we talk. We'll have a good time together. A wonderful time. Now we're just getting into the shading of things now. We're not doing anything overly complicated, mind you, but enough to be able to at least say that this character looks good. Now, you see the thing with skin. Skin is one of the hardest things to shade because just picking a different color altogether will lead to a completely different look. Because look, it looks flat right now, right? But if you just add a little bit of different kinds of shading, it completely changes the way something looks. I'll show you in a second here. Let me just make sure this is nicely colored in first, because it's not. There we go. Sleepy as usual, enjoying this chill stream. I'm glad that you're enjoying the chill stream. I was really uncomfortable about doing the stream initially, but I'm glad I did it. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Sleepy, we're going to color in her neck. Let's see, what else was I going to talk about? Ah, yes, what kind of games have you been playing recently? I know that a lot of people who do art streams really like gacha games. You guys like gacha games at all? What kind of gacha games do you play? Or what games have you been into lately? I hope we can do this more. Oh, if you would like to do this more, I'm totally cool with that. If you guys want to watch more art streams with me, then please let me know. And I'm glad that you want to watch in nature. And because I have so many requests right now, I definitely want to do this more. It allows me to get practice, especially since I've been working a lot with my thumbnails and everything, and I don't get the time to draw random things like this. So if you guys want to watch this, that's totally cool with me. Need to go up another layer though. To go up another layer, or there'll be no sleepy tongue, and everything will be flat. Quick. There we go. I hope Sleepy likes this when she sees it eventually. Okay, now, this is what I want to talk to you about the actual shading. So now we have all the skin on the one layer, right? Let me just see, this is what skin? This color is this one, what about this one? Is that a darker color? No. No, it's not. Is that here? Okay, so this color is this one's that one. What about this one? Okay, that's slightly darker. Okay, let's do that. Pick this color, and now we can start shading. Now, played a little Get a Genshin for fun. Oh, you've been playing Story Friends in Mineral Town. I grew up a lot with Animal Crossing. Not Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon. I'm really glad, like, what they've done with the actual look of Animal Crossing. Now, you see, Sleepy's using soft shadows here, but I'm going to use hard shadows. Because I think it looks nicer, especially for a more, like, of a shell-shaded character than, like, Sleepy. But can you see what I mean? Even just adding a little bit of extra color, just a two-tone, it brightens up this part of the skin. It completely brightens it up. Despite not having all that much. But you can also have a little bit of the soft shadows here, just a little bit. Just a bit. But it brightens up the way Sleepy's face looks. And normally for me, I also add a little bit of red underneath as well. Just to make the cheeks have a little bit of color into them. If it will let me, there we go. There we go, that's better. And then when you're having this part here, you need to make this a darker color as well. You go underneath where the neck is, this entire area needs to have shading. And it's specifically in a darker color. So we're going to go a little bit further down. Right here. There we go. And a hard shadow is great for this because it allows you to have a really strong, stark contrast so that everything doesn't just blend together. Perfect. That looks good. I have this treatment of narcolepsy on and off. Oh, what tablet do I use? I am using a Huon Pro 13. Huon Pro 13. I really like the Huon Pro 13 because of how quality they are. Like, I would put the XP Pen as like a cheap Huon, but the Huons are more like a cheap Wacom, if that makes sense. Not that XP Pens are bad or anything. I just prefer the Huons because of the way they're built. The Huons can take a little bit more of a beating than the XP Pens. So I've noticed. But as long as you're not a cave woman or a caveman with it, you'll be fine in terms of how you're drawing things. There, that's good. That's good. Now, oh, thank you so much for following Vtuber support. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Tell me a little bit about yourself and how did you find your way here? And I hope that you're having a wonderful evening. And welcome to our art stream. So Sleepy has her eyes in a little bit of a darker color. Sleepy likes using a lot of purples. Now, this is one thing I want to talk about with character design. When you're designing a character, other than white and black is just alone on the side. But if you're picking colors, I would generally have a great stream. Much support. Thank you so much. But one thing I want to talk about, and thank you so much for the follow, but one thing I want to talk about is specifically stick to like 3 or 4 colors. Never go for rainbow. Like, rainbow colors are very hard to pull off. It's not like it can't be pulled off, but it is very, very difficult. You are fighting an uphill battle if you're doing like picking like several different colors at once. It's not a bad thing. It's just very difficult to do. Why? Because the colors will clash, especially when you're having, like, you know how a lot of old Sonic OCs, they always choose many rainbow colors? And I get it. It's like, it's a pride for a lot of people to pick rainbow. But if you're ever designing a character for yourself, tell yourself 2 or 3 colors. Focus in on a central theme and go with it. Like, when Sleepy made her character, it is very likely she started with just the eyes and try to build a character around it, rather than trying to go for several different things at once. If that makes sense at all. Because I see a lot of people, when they design their characters, they immediately go, oh right, let's put as many cool things into our design as possible. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's bad. Now, I don't know if this is any good art advice, but this is what I think. When I built my character in the first place, I made sure that I started with a central theme. Okay, so I wanted robots and I wanted rabbits. Fine. The first thing I designed was my eyes, and I tried to build everything around those eyes. And try to pick colors that went well together. That's how you should go for a character. Now, that's not saying that you can't experiment, but it's good to be able to focus rather than trying to go for several different things at once. Or so I think, anyway. I really can't keep up with gacha games, sadly, but I do like dress-up type of games, the Bang Dream and so on. The gacha games I play are like Azure Lane. Azure Lane is one of my favorites because of the character designs. It's one thing, it really helps me refill my tank and become inspired, so to speak. So let's see your sleep. Oop, what's happening? Need my eraser. Perfect. Now, later I will color in these lines, but for now, there, this is really brightening up the way the face looks. And I'm starting to be happy with how the shading looks as well. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Want to do that? Do I want to have any more here? Do I want to add a little bit to her nose? I think I might do that. Let's add a little bit to the nose. Look, where's my brush? Got it. There, that's nice. Give some life into that face, even if she's a ghost. That's fine. That's fine. Oop, wrong color. There we go. I guess I'll have to do the other people later. Wait, why is this eraser not working? This eraser is not working. Huh? Interesting. There we go. That's better. Weird. I usually have gacha games empty the tank and what? Not necessarily. There are certain gacha games like Azure Lane, anything by not MiHoYo. What's the other company? The one that made Azure Lane. They usually have a pretty fair system in general, because they give you lots of the currency, as well as the rates are fairly generous. Oh, thank you so much for following Celestial Aiko, and welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a fantastic time. And tell me, how'd you find your way here? And tell me a little bit about yourself. If that's too many questions, well, that's okay too. You can just vibe in the background. Authorize. Aha! I see Alex has noticed what sound I was using. Welcome. Is there a lane from this? Yes, they are from the same creators as Arknights. Arknights is a little less generous, but, you know. I'm gonna grab this here. I'm gonna grab this color specifically, since that's what she's using for that. No? Got it. I'm gonna round those out, make a nice round things on her shirt. Oh. Accept your hide. Hey, don't fight over there. We're all friends here. Hope you get. Alright, there. I'm starting out this year with full positivity. Now that's the way to go. After all, 2020 took a real big toll on us. Sometimes positivity is just what you need. Do you have any goals for this year? Any art goals? You guys have art goals for this year? That's what I would like to know. And I hope that you had a good nap, Meow. That's a good thing. Do hope that you had a fantastic nap. Need to go underneath this layer now. Need to put this here. There's way too many layers for its own good. This is a lot darker than... Why is this not so dark? This needs to be darker. Darker? I'll just do it myself. I'll do it manually. There you go. That's better. Perfect. 2021? You mean New Game Plus? And New Game Plus. That's not good. I mean, it might just be 2020 Electric Boogaloo, but you never... Oh, that's why. That's why it's so dark. I'm dumb. There we go. Perfect. I had the opacity on. There. I want to go... Do I want to do hard shadows with this? I might do hard shadows with this. because this is the white layer here. So let's do. I like doing with when you're going with white. This is one thing I want to talk about, especially with shading. Don't be afraid to use more than one color. There is nothing wrong with using more than one color for shading. So for this example, this white, right? You can go over it with purple first. It gives you a nice purple. This white was not colored in properly, so I have to go fix that first. But I need to turn off the background. I can't tell where this white is. There we go. Perfect. But yeah, you don't be afraid to use more than one color. It actually gives a nice stark contrast to how things are shaded. So now I can show you what I mean. See Sleepy here, she's only using one color for her shading. But if you decide to do a little bit more, you can do that, which is some what you mimic. But you can also go for this pink color, a nice pinky color. And you actually get a nicer effect. But not too much, just a little bit. Just brighten it up just slightly, but not too much. Just a little bit, just a little bit. And then you can also, what you can also do, let's go a little bit further, and you can also blend it in. One thing you want to do is maybe use an actual brush to give yourself a little bit of hard layers. This is taking forever. Where's that? Got it. Got it. Now I can go in with a white, hard brush, and just go for an outline. A nice outline on the outside. If it will let me, because it's totally not letting me. Why is that not letting me? That's weird. Where's my white? Hello, white, where are you? Ah, there we go. There's the white. Then you can blend it in. Blend that in. Hi there, Sleepy. Welcome to the stream. We're drawing you right now. Your face is cute. Cow, please. I like you draw. That was from Azeroth. Isn't it cute? I think it's cute. I want to blend this in a little bit more. Just a little. There we go. Then we're gonna pick this color here. I want to go for the shade. I can't believe I'm doing this actually properly right now. I was gonna draw so many more people, and I ended up just drawing Sleepy. But it's okay. It's cute. So cute is justice, as they always say. Cute is justice. Are you adorable? I want to go eat, but you want to say hi. Yes, cute is justice. Hopefully I'll get to the others too. I can't say, hey, I'm going to draw lots of people, but you only draw one. Just one. There we go. Perfect. Now, what else was I going to talk about? Let's see now. Oh, do you guys have any like specific like pet peeves or anything like that when you're doing drawing? Is there something that you really don't like doing, or is there just like a habit that you normally do? It doesn't have to be drawing. It can be, but it doesn't have to be, if that makes sense. So this does give you a thing to draw for long periods of time. Absolutely, yes it does. And it helps me improve in general. Because I know I have much to improve still, but it's nice to be able to go on this journey together. It is nice. Even if it's not the best right now, I'll eventually get to where I want to go. I tend to average maybe 1 to 2 art stings per stream. Ah, that makes sense. I said I was going to draw several people, and it's good to take breaks. Like, one thing I want to mention, if you do art, make sure to do stretches. The last thing you need is to get carpal tunnel, and make sure you don't hunch over. Make sure you have a nice straight back, or you'll also hurt yourself. Probably. What color do I want to make this ghost? I'm not sure what color I want to make this ghost yet. I want to put this down a little bit too, because the gradient is fine and all, but I need to have a little bit more of a hard shadow. Take this purple, and we can go underneath this layer here. We're going to give it a nice hard shadow. Give it a nice hard shadow. Like that. That's better. That's better. It's not super clean, but that will have to do. It's much better. You have to do a mix of hard and soft shadows. I think that gives you the best looking effect in general. Hard and soft shadows together, not one, not the other. Unless you're doing something like Persona, which in that case, it's like all hard shadows. But if you're doing most art, you need to have both. Without both, your art will look flat. Unless you're just really that good at blending. Because there are some people who are very, very talented at blending their brushes. I am not one of these people. And when you're trying to brighten up something and trying to give it like a highlight, right? Start with the darkest color first. So if this is the darkest color, you can start moving towards a brighter one. Unless you're doing eyes. In eyes case, you start with like the middle color and you work your way around. At least that's how I do it anyway. But if you're doing something like this, it's much easier to start with a dark color and then move forward to a brighter one. So if you're grabbing this yellow here, you can grab that, and then just brighten it up just a little bit. Might need to turn this down just a little bit more. I want to go for a little bit of a white. A little bit of a white. That's better. That's better. Go for a little bit of a white just to brighten that up, to give it a little bit of a highlight. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I want to go a little bit darker as well. If I don't do that, there won't be any shadow. Or maybe it won't because it's not there. Give me a little bit more. I need a little darker than that. Perfect. There we go. I have finished your cursed Zuzu art. Don't make the same mistakes Togashi did. I don't know how to hold a pen correctly. I need to pace yourself. And hi there, Psychocass. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a lovely evening. We're just drawing some Vtubers today. Well, a Vtuber in this case because we're slow. We slow, but that's okay. I'm gonna color in this ghost now. I like the ghost. Make her hold a little sock puppet. I really like the cadet feel that Sleepy gives off. But yeah, you guys have any plans for after the stream? Are you guys gonna cook anything special, or have any plans for later this week? It's fine. You can't rush quality. Absolutely. I feel like the environment, and when I'm doing these art streams, is very different from when I'm doing game streams. I feel like when I do gaming, I'm always rushing through everything, and that's something one of my dear friends have told me. And I've really tried to stop doing that. It's really bad. You can't rush things. Rushing things would just lead to poor quality. I pondered for a little bit when I got those 90 tweets. I was like, oh hey, maybe if I just get to everyone at the same time and just draw everyone as a stickman. No. We're not doing that today. We're not having poor quality. And why is that not locking in place? This should be this because we're on the wrong layer. On the wrong layer. There we go. That's a bit dark. That's a bit dark. That is a little bit dark. Hang on. What color is this? That is a bit dark. There. That's better. And then we can, but I really liked that orange that we had just now. So I'm going to pick it again, turn this shade here a bit darker. Perfect. Perfect. Actually, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. A bit here too. There we go. I want to stick out the tongue with the ghost here. I don't even know what's on what layer anymore. What's on what layer? Somebody tell me. I don't know. I wish I know, but I don't. That's not the ghost layer. That's the ghost layer. Boop. Or don't. Right there. That is way too bright. That is way too bright of a color for the tongue. Let's grab that tongue. There we go. Right there. I mean, I would enjoy being drawn as a stickman. I mean, yeah, but if I want to do something for someone, I kind of have this mentality. I've always have. It's about doing it right. It's not about the rushing. It's about doing it correctly the first time. Not the second time, not the third time, but the first time. I need to add some shadows into this, into her skin as well. I'm going to go pick this color again. We're going to go for some hard and soft shadows here. So I'm going to take the hard shadows first. Actually, no, we'll take the soft shadows first. Soft shadows first. Soft shadows first. Just go into her breast just a little bit. Down here as well. Perfect. That, and now we can go for the hard shadows. Hard shadows now. Just a little bit. You know that I would enjoy being drawn. That's why I never do your own art, right? Because not how you envisioned. Now this is where we differ, Azeroth. I will always attempt to finish a piece, even if I don't think it's up to quality. It just means I try to focus on one specific thing when I am working on my art. Like right now, I am focusing on trying to understand the character design as well as play around with shading more, specifically the hard and soft shadows. It's okay if your art isn't exactly to par the first time, but it doesn't mean you can't improve either. Maybe I need to use a different brush for this. Maybe I'll use this one. That's one might be a little better. That should be good. Hey, is the sound gone? The sound is gone. The sound is gone. There's no more music. Where'd the music go? Music. There we go. Music's back. Sleepy. Yes, this is Sleepy Ghost. She's a wonderful, soft VTuber, and she plays Minecraft. She's a dear friend, and I pulled names out of the hat. Sleepy was the first one to come out of the hat. So I guess for the others, we'll get to them eventually, if that makes sense. There we go. Need to do her collar neck bones here, or else she won't have any neck bones. And just do the breast just a little bit. Darken this color a little bit here so I have a nice hard shadow as well. Hard shadow and soft shadow together lead to the best effect. I will scream it from the hilltops until everyone understands. I just wish I had more time to make it look a little cleaner, but I would like to get at least one art done today. Here. Can I go above on Sleepy's ear now? Is that a thing I can do? Where's this? On this ear. This the hat. Where is the hair? It's right here. Got it. Right there. That's the layer I want. That's the layer I want. There we go. You like the shininess? Please don't stop the music, Zuzu's computer, right? I just like jazz. And yeah, I really like, this is why I really like doing my eyes, because it gives life to the way an art piece looks. That's a little too dark. That seems to be okay. That seems okay. Let's shade the hair. Let's shade the hair. Yes, the colors are not the line art isn't perfect, nor is the shading or the coloring, but that's fine. We'll get to that later. Sleepy uses two tones in here. She's using blue as well as that. So, okay, so this is how I do hair shading. I start with this base layer. We like jazz. You like jazz? I like jazz too. There you go. So this is the way I do shade hair. I start off with the base color, right? But now I want to add a little, because this is the darkest layer. This is what I was talking about earlier, but having the darkest layer first. Now I have to think, okay, where's the light going to be? We're going to make a gradient where I think the light is going to be, specifically here. I think there's going to be light right here where Sleepy's head is. And there should be some light coming down this side as well. Not a lot, just a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. There should be no light here, but there might be some light on this as well. Not too much, not too little, but just enough to give it some depth. Now, we could leave it like this. We could leave it like this, it'd be fine. But that's not what we're going to do. We are now going to go in and make some hard shadows. So I'm going to take the darkest purple that she has, and I need to put where I think the shadows are going to be. In this case, I think the shadows are probably, I'm going to use this shading brush. For those of you who don't know, if you guys have used Krita before, this is the brush I use. It's called, what is it called? Bristles for Glaze. It's a nice sharp brush that blends really well. Okay, so where do you think the shadows would be? There would be some shadows right here. Especially right here, because this is where the hat is, so there must be some kind of hard shadow right there. They do like jazz, indeed. Do you guys like jazz music? One of my favorite jazz musicians is called Oscar Peterson. I think he passed away a few years ago, but he was really, really good at improv. Improv in general is very difficult, especially for jazz, because you start off with a main central melody and work your way forward. It's not exactly very easy to do nowadays. I think there should be some shadows here, not too much, and maybe in the back here as well. Just a little bit. Perfect. And see, since this top layer is underneath this one, you need to put a little bit of shadows here as well. Not a lot, just enough for you to tell that there is some depth. And you're allowed to go a little bit further than that, just to have a little bit of darkness underneath. And slowly but surely, you start getting depth into your character. This is not the best way to shade. I'm not going to say that it is, but that's how I do shading. I'm gonna do another one here as well. Perfect. And since this area, this entire fringe is like behind, we have to have some hard shadows here as well. And here. It's hard to focus and talk at the same time. Something I really need to work on for these art streams. Jazz improv is impressive, but it's something that can be acquired. Like any skill. It takes time and practice to get to where you need to be. So if anyone ever tells you, this is when I taught piano many years ago. I always told my students, you think you're not talented? That's baloney. What you haven't put in is the hard work. A talent is just help you learn faster. It doesn't mean that you can't learn how to do something properly. Just might take you a little bit longer than a talented person. That's all. That's all talent is. It allows you to learn something faster, but it doesn't mean that you can't catch them eventually. Slowly but surely. Put that here. You want to put a little bit of shadows right here as well. I listen to a lot of different things. Oh, hi there, Azalea. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're just drawing sleepy right now. I know that Azalea usually hangs out in a lot of Zeta streams. I really look up to Zeta as an art streamer. Do you have a streamer that you like to lurk in? Or do you prefer the type of streamer that talks to you consistently? It's one thing I want to know, that because I know there's so many different styles of streaming and so many different styles of art. I kind of want to know what you guys like out there. That shadow doesn't make any sense. This shadow doesn't make any sense. Actually, wait, yes it does. Yes it does. It does make sense because this here should be dark. This entire area here should be dark. Because this layer is underneath this one. Wavy hair is so hard to understand because you don't know what layer is over which. I used to draw hair that kind of looked like bananas before. You should have seen when I first drew hair, it was so bad. I understand more now, but it's still not fantastic. Okay, good. I watch various people for various reasons. Oh? Tell me. I kind of both kinds of stream. I'm trying to lightly focus on smaller streamers more because you enjoy the conversation. I really enjoy that too. The conversation is what really helps me, like, just kind of gain confidence to speak to you guys. I can't imagine being a really huge streamer. I want to be a big streamer someday, but I think I need to build up the experience to get to where I want to be. If that makes sense. Okay, so now we finally have some hard shadows in. Once you have the hard shadows, you can just simply take them down just a bit. Take them down a notch. Now you can start adding highlights into your hair. And highlights don't have to be anything fancy, mind you. You can just go up a layer and just... Because see, when you're having highlights, you have to think of a ring around the character's head. You have to make sure that they're not all the same. They should be a little bit like jagged, but it gives a really nice effect. There's several ways to do this. The way I like to do it lately is like this, just kind of like put like a little bit of a shadow into the top and just build it up slowly. And it doesn't have to be exactly the same, it just has to be there. I like this brush because it allows you to have like a little bit of a fade to the way your highlights look. And because it's not super even, it makes it look better. Or so I think anyway. I could be wrong. I could be full of it. But it never make it 100% equal. Those who do are not lazy. They don't fully understand. Because hair, it catches the light in different ways. As long as you're somewhat aware of this ring of light that goes around the head, it'll make sense. And just make sure that all of your strokes are going in the same direction. If they're not going in the same direction, It don't make no sense. Hair moves in such a way that it's always going towards the ground. So you have to make sure that wherever you draw your hair shafts, you have to make sure that you draw that. And now there's a reason why I put this on a separate layer. You'll see in a minute what I mean when I put this on a separate layer, because you have this hair shine, right? But you can make this pop a lot more if you use a different color underneath. Sleepy understood this when she made her hair. We're almost done though. We're actually getting some. There should be a little bit of light here too, not too much. And here as well. Perfect. That looks good. That looks good. Maybe I'll have another ring up here. Maybe just a little. Just a little. Okay. This is what I want to talk about now. Because we have our shadows, right? Shadows look fine. But if you want to make this pop, you always go underneath with a slightly brighter and a slightly darker color underneath the shadows. And to do this, you simply use a nice soft brush. Because it really brings out your shadows a little bit more. You just take it down just a notch, and you'll get much brighter colors. And it doesn't have to be the same color either. If I wanted to, actually, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn this dark color, put this dark color on the bottom, like that. And then for the top color, I want to go for more of a pink color, to be honest with you. Let's take her eye color here. And we'll go upwards. And we can lower that saturation down just a tad. Just a tad. Give it more of an interesting look. Maybe it's a little too bright. A little too bright. Hang on. There we go. Maybe it'll work better with the other brush. This is what I meant, the experimentation. You gotta experiment just a little bit. Gives you a much more interesting look to the hair if you use multiple colors. Or so I think, anyway. It's a rainbow looking effect, and don't be afraid to add a little bit into the hair just to make it appear like it has strands, even though it might not. It might not have strands. For all we know, there's no strands whatsoever. And then finally, lower the opacity and go in with white. You want to have a little bit of white now. If it will let me. Can we have white, please? That'd be nice. There we go. That way you get several different tones and it creates a really nice effect over the hair. Of course, I may not be the best, but this is how I understand when you're doing shading. It's fun when you do it this way. A little bit of light here as well. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Always be mindful of where the light is when you're drawing. Perfect. And like I originally thought that you had like this highlight. I thought it always had to be a solid shape. This is just one way to do highlights, by the way. Some people don't like having it this soft looking. I like it. I prefer when my highlights are less bright, because it allows you to have a little bit more consistency. Makes it look softer, especially on a cute character like this. And make sure that you have a little bit of highlights. Just a little bit. Just a bit. There. Sleepy has come to life, for the most part. Probably need to color in this ghost a little bit more, and I need to draw her star on her hat. But I think that's starting to look good. I think that's starting to look good. Sleepy's hair has been colored in. Now we just got to color her hat and a few minute details, and it'll be good. I'll draw this hat right here. Wait, do I want to keep this? No, different layer. Different layer. And do the hat. Do the little star. I should probably use a different color for that. I can color it in after. No big deal with that. There. Or not. That's not still. You see, a lot. You can cheese this a little bit if you use like the mirror tool, which is this button here. But I feel like it's less personable when you're drawing it with the mirror tool than if you're doing it manually. Even if it might not look 100% symmetrical. Hi there, Jude. How you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic time back there, and don't hesitate to tell me how you're feeling. Do I want to go with that color? Yeah, I can. I'll just color this in first. Then I can go in with a darker color after. I think that's pretty close for Sleepy Ghost. Sleepy Ghost. I really like this round star she has on her head. But that's a personal thing. Go in with that pink. Yeah, Sleepy uses pink, purple, and yellow for her character. And I think those are really nice colors that go together. You always have to choose colors that are complementary, but they're not. You don't want to be basic. You want to take the time. You have to zoom in now. You have to zoom in with those colors. Or don't, because it's not going to let me. Can I draw on that, please? No, no we can't. No we can't. How about now? Now we can. I'm going to do a little bit. Okay, so this needs to be in a little bit more. Color this in here to make it look like it's sticking out just a little bit. So we can add a gradient to make it seem like it's popping out a little bit more. And get a little bit of a white shine to make it seem 3D. It's hard to do metal. Metal is one of the hardest things to do, and I still don't fully understand how to shade metal. Like, I understand if light hits metal in such a way, and the other side will still have some light. I need to study that a little bit more. But of course, as they say, art is a journey. Art is a journey. Oh, that looks terrible. Hang on. I might just add a little bit of white. Right there. Right there. Yeah, then we'll blend that together, probably. Blend this together. It's right here. Kind of rough looking, but it's fine. There. One sleepy ghost. One very sleepy, one very happy, one very smug sleepy ghost. Probably can shade this in a little bit more. Because her hat, there'd probably be a little bit of a shade here. You can use that on clothing because the light is coming downwards. So you need to have a little bit of shading here. You can either have it as a hard shadow or as a soft shadow. When you're doing, I didn't understand this with folds before. But if you have folds, right? You can have one brush here. So there should be some kind of fold like right here because this is where the hat is. You can put this one line here and then you can blend it out to make it look less harsh, but you want to have that line in there visible on the hat like that, if that makes sense. There we go. I need to still color in the line art itself, but for the most part, Sleepy here is done. Just need to add in a little bit of extra shading. Very cute ghosty. May or may not steal your food in the morning. Maybe. Maybe. You'll have to ask Sleepy on that one. And I want to add a little bit of highlights here as well. Maybe not that color though. If I do use that color, I can just go like that. I need to add a little bit of shading onto this collar as well, but otherwise, seems to be good. Go in with this light blue. Can do that. I think that when you're doing shading, if you want a softer shade, it's better to use an actual brush than the airbrush. One mistake that a lot of people make is they use the airbrush exclusively because it's easy. And plus it's hard to understand. I did this too. But I realize now that going in with an actual brush allows you to have much easier blending. And you can also have that soft effect that you're looking for in your look. Okay. For the most part, I kind of want to color in the actual line art now. Okay, we'll leave this here. Grab this one here. This is the finishing touch when once you're done coloring in for the most part, you want to take color to make this line art. So I don't think I'm going to go with this harsh for purple, but it makes the character look less harsh as a whole. So you can just take this and start going over the line art. But make sure you lock your layers, don't be like me. And just like that, your character looks softer. But make sure that it's dark enough that you can still tell what's going on. It's here. Little by little, the character looks softer and softer. Nice soft character, nice soft character. Just like that. The character starts to look more soft and less harsh. I want to go in with this as well. Maybe not this color though. Maybe not this color though. I'm going to color in this one directly now. These eyes, especially with the eyelashes, you want to make sure that you go in and fill in the whole thing. Don't be lazy like me. Color it in. Don't be lazy. Don't be a lazy butt. Because it looks strange. Color it in after. Name your layers. No! I refuse! I'm not naming these layers. You can't make me. Please don't be like me. Please name your layers. It's a good idea to name your layers. Don't be like me. I know that the coloring isn't exactly like super professional because we were rushed for time. The fact that we were able to finish one painting in half an hour is already impressive as it is. Well, maybe I'm just slow, but still. Now I want to show you one thing I want to do with the eyes here. The way you can make the eyes pop or make them start going into the skin a little bit more is if you color them in fully first. Then worry about it afterwards. But this way you can get a nice bright looking eye. The eyelashes. One last thing I want to show you with this. Okay, so you've colored in your eye, your eyelashes, or what have you. Doesn't look best, but... Oop, hang on. Color those in. Never! To each artist's own, some like the void, some like the library. Yep, each person is to their own. You can't make me. You'll never take me alive, copper. Okay, now. If you color them in, now you can start fiddling around with whatever it is that you want to do with the line here. So if Sleepy uses this dark, whoop, that's the wrong purple. That's the wrong, there we go. So you want to color this line in, but if you want to blend it into the skin a little bit, a nice trick that you can use is just simply taking a little bit of the skin tone, just a little bit, and blending out the edges of the eye. Like this. Just like that. So just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just on either sides of the edges to get a softer looking eye. Of course, if I had more time, I would make it look a lot less crude looking in terms of how clean the line art is. And I like doing this too. I like adding a little bit of highlights to the eyebrows. It doesn't do much, but it does allow you to bring the eyes to life a little bit more. Okay, let's color in the rest of this line art because it's... Now, I like using a darker color. It seems Sleepy already has it here, so I'm going to pick it. I'm going to color in this line art right here. Boop. Having it over the mouth, especially, makes it seem much nicer. There we go, perfect. Wait, where's this? This one's here. I need these for the ears. Need these for the ears. Have them ears. There we go. Got that here. This is fine now. Oh, I need to go in with the eyes here as well. Let's go on the inside of the eyes. Just a little. There we go. Perfect. Maybe a little bit darker. Maybe a little bit darker. Maybe a little bit darker than that. Bit dark. Yeah, darker was right. Darker was the right choice. Yeet! There we go. Might need to turn the line art darker slightly for the hair though, because now the hair isn't popping as much as I would like. But this is why that you color in the line art in dark first. Then you can play around with it, because see, it's now the face is not standing out as much as it should. So now you can go back into the other layers and fiddle with it just a little. Especially for the front bangs. The front bangs here, we can make it just a little bit darker to bring out the face just a little bit more. Just like that. We can leave the back layer as is. There's no real reason to go too much into the back layer. But that looks good. This looks better now. I prefer this darker look for the character in general. And go back here and go, we'll leave the ghost alone. And then we're going to go to this layer now. Color in the outside of the tunic here. Everything else should be in orange. The orange. That's not orange. Can I have some orange, please? Fine. The orange will not come to me today. Perfect. And this ghost, we'll call it this ghost. And with that purple color we had just now. Ghosty, ghosty. I really like purple when it comes to... There. Okay, where's the tongue? Is the tongue colored in a different color? Maybe much darker purple. Much darker purple. Darker purple. Comes here, and I should go in a little bit closer. Shouldn't have the line up be so off. There. So they in lava, I always fight to get the right shade right. I mean, if we were less pressed for time, this would be fine. We could fight with the shading all we wanted, but since we're fighting for time here, we will at least try and get sleepy. That is way, way too light. Go down a little bit. There you go. Further? Further. Yeah, cool. Now there's the ghost. There's ghost. I think I need to turn it into a slightly darker purple. And I should have left the eyes dark. Should have left the eyes darker, like that. Since the ghost is in the front, it's okay to go for a darker line art color. Or maybe it won't be, because it won't give me the right color. And that's because it's the tongue. This is why you name your layers. Please name your layers. Don't be like me. And underneath all that, there. Close enough. That's close enough, sleepy. Close enough. There's still a little bit of a line art here I need to fix as well. But this is why you name your layers now. There's like 10 layers. We don't know which is... Oh, this one's this one. This one's this one. Hey Zoo, maybe you should have named your layers. You wouldn't be struggling to figure out what line art was which now. Now would you? Should have named the layers, folks. Don't be like me. Don't be lazy. Because now I gotta hunt for it now. Which layer is it? It's this one. Gotcha. Don't find... Aha. And this one's here is this guy. Perfect. I'm gonna go in with the yellow. I need to shade the collar just a little bit, and we should be good. There. I need to go in with this other color now for the... Need that here. We'll get rid of Sleepy herself now because we don't need it anymore. I'm gonna go into this yellow. We should be fine. Relatively speaking, once I find it. That's the wrong yellow. This the right yellow? Horror! This is a horror show. This is why you name your... Aha, found it, found it! Found that layer! Found the layer I need. Gotcha. Not today. Not today, friends. There. Done. Maybe bright isn't the right word. A more saturated brown is probably more accurate. Orange is brown. Orange is bright orange. Discord light mode. Read last. Bright brown? I guess so. I'm going to take my leave now. Good luck on finishing the fan art. Of course. Thank you, Nitro. Close enough. There's the Sleepy. There's your Sleepy. One Sleepy Ghosty. This line art is not super clean. This line art is not super clean, but it's okay. It's a-okay. Just need to double check. Need to fix that here real quick, though. This is too bright. Or maybe it won't. Can I have that, please? Oh, that's because I locked the layer. Lock the layer and it's not at full. There. There we go. There we go. One Sleepy Ghost ready to go. Do we have enough? 2 hours went by already? Gee. It was fun though. Oh wait, hang on, hang on. There's one last thing. There's the tongue. You see this tongue? This tongue is sticking out and we need to color in the art of the tongue itself. And I forgot about it. Forgot about it. That's fine. You know what? We'll leave it. Leave it. Both the shade and saturation influence of the color looks orange, brown, or tan. It's pretty interesting. Zuzu tail sounds. There we go. There's a sleepy ghost. One sleepy ghost. Ready for you. I guess we'll have to complete the others another time because we've been at this for 2 hours. I guess we could try doing another. We could try doing another sketch. But thank you everyone for coming to this part. Watch 4-hour stream. I guess we could do one. We could sketch one more individual. We'll sketch one more individual, and then we'll leave it for today. Sound good to you guys? Yeah, I should definitely hydrate. Good. That's one sleepy ghost. I'm gonna save this, or I'm gonna forget about it. That's good. I could start doing Azeroth too. Should do Azeroth, probably. Azeroth is on this layer. That's sleepy ghost. The problem is, I don't know where this black line is coming from now. This is a problem. I guess we could go work on one of the other characters now. You know what? Alright, we'll go work on another character. We'll try to get this one then. Hydrate and posture check. Got it. Got it. This is why we name our layer Mystery Lions. Mystery Lions. We don't know where the layer is from. We don't know where this person is. This is why you name your layers. Yes, I know, Balance. I know. And acting cute isn't going to get me anywhere too. I also know this. Should have named the layers. Don't be like me. Alright. We'll sketch one more person. It'll be this one here. Who is it going to be exactly? Now, by the way, Azeroth, this sketch here was going to be you. We'll get to you next time. I also want to give you like an actual fan art in the future, given how much you've actually given me in the past. But alright, let me just open up the reference for Tiny here. Tiny Tyrannosaurus. Boop. I should have imported the layer. Why didn't I import the layer? I'm stupid. Layer, import layer, Buckethead. Buckethead. I feel bad. Tiny Tyrannosaurus. Gotcha. Alright. Good. So this is Tiny Tyrannosaurus. There's actually very few dinosaur VTubers, and I'm actually really surprised how little. Yes. This pose here, I was going to have you in like a really smug look. You were going to be wearing sunglasses and your horns would... But yeah, next time. Next time. We will do Azeroth next time. Not this time. Next time. Alright, Tiny's a cutie. I just really liked her design. I just like the pigtails and the little horns. Oh, tell me about them. I would love to hear about those dinosaur VTubers. They sound nice. Let me just transform that, because I can't. Or maybe I'll bring her over here, maybe? They are rarer than you. Yeah, they are. Maybe it's because dinosaurs, you would think it's kind of a basic kind of thing. Alright. So we'll just put Tiny here, because I just need to see her face a little bit. Can I zoom in? That's a thing I can do? That's a thing I can do. Okay, cool. So Tiny, surprisingly, Tiny doesn't have a super mean-looking face, despite being a dinosaur. We're gonna get rid of these layers now. This layer, not this layer, this one? Yeah, that one. That one and that one. So the people, we'll keep a little bit of mystery for next time. Alright, now let's start drawing Tiny here. A smug yandere-looking Azeroth. That's what I was going to do. But I guess I'll have to wait till next time because I want to do that piece justice, not so fast. Alright, let's start with our sketch, shall we? We're gonna be a less lazy artist this time, and we're gonna name our layers. This will be the base sketch layer. Not all dinosaurs have a mean-looking face. Well, no, but Tiny Tyrannosaurus is a T-Rex, the queen, or metaphorical king of the world, you know? You would expect a T-Rex to be a little bit more mean-looking. I know have cute face. Well, that's true. We know is Dinosaur, who is a raptor. Ooh, are they a clever girl? They should be, because they're raptors. Now, Mic unmuted. There we go. Got it, got it, got it. Sorry, I hit the mic. I hit the mic, I'm dumb. Now, I was saying, I don't know where exactly you guys stopped hearing me, but I said that Dinosaur must be a clever girl. Is Mike still muted, by the way? I hope not. I hope not. Got this here. We'll start going into doing that. Good. Mike's good. That's good. Thanks, guys. I think I accidentally booped my mic just now. So wait, no, her eyes are a little bit different. Her eyes are a little bit different, actually. Her eyes are a little bit different. She actually has like several lashes coming out of her eyes. That's actually kind of neat. Several lashes coming out of her eyes. One here, and one here. So now we can go back into that. Perfect. So I want to go that way here. So I need to put this here. Just one. Like that. Curve it outwards. And generally, I just kind of want to have her eyes be looking upwards towards the camera. So if I don't have, because I want to make her have like a growling roar pose. Closer to her, interesting. Wonder where the others went. What are your guys' theories on how like the dinosaurs actually went extinct? And we'll have her eyebrows are a little bit like that here, so we'll do. I want a smug looking dinosaur. I want my T-Rex to have some grr. If there's no grr in my T-Rex, I don't want it. I do not want it if there's no grr in my T-Rex. We'll do it like that, and then maybe she doesn't have much of anything else here, so I'm gonna put that like this, and we're gonna curve the face down that little cheeky little cheek right here. Like that. Like that. Perfect. That's what we want. That's what we want. Maybe a little bit more curve. Perfect. Go. Ice Age, if the mammals survived, the biggest lizard couldn't? Well, I guess, but what about the ones that were covered in fur? That's a little too smug. She has a round face though, so maybe I'm gonna just do it like this, maybe? Like that. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Yeah, that's nice. Let's do that. And she's a T-Rex. She must have sharp teeth, right? If she's a T-Rex, she has to have sharp teeth. It's kind of starting to look like Gura a little bit. Oh, it's okay. That's okay. And then we're going to curve the hair inwards. Curve that hair inwards and start moving towards the face that we want. And I need to have my vanishing point again. Don't skip the lines. Don't skip the lines. Draw the head like a good person. Don't be lazy. There we go. That's where the hair is going to be, and our vanishing point will be right here. There we go. That's better. And we want it all to go towards this line here. That's perfect. Don't be lazy. Don't be a lazy butt. Draw the properly. Name your layers. There we go. That's perfect. And then I want to curve the hair inwards because her head is tilted a little bit forward, but her eyes are looking towards the camera. Still can't find her and tried Google search. Let me get you the name, actually. Let me just go grab that for you guys real quick. Tiny Tyrannosaurus Tiny. Got it. This is her Twitter. Oy. I really need to get another gun. I really need to get another keyboard for like the side. Wait. There we go. Perfect. That's her Twitter. Just in case you guys want to know who it is I'm actually drawing. Perfect. There we go. Now we can start drawing the sketch. I think a lot of... Do you guys prefer like having like some kind of pose ready? Or would you prefer if I don't do that for next time? Would you prefer if I just, had some sketch, like start from scratch? Or would you prefer me to have something ready to go? For me, I'm more comfortable. Oh, whoa. Thank you so much for the raid. How you guys doing? Hi there, Otter. Hi there, Name Cakes. And who is raiding right now? Chick, welcome, Chick. How you doing? Hello, raiders. Welcome to the art stream. My name is Zuzu. I am a singing gaming automaton. Let me quickly shout out Otter Chick right now. Ugh. Let me shout that out. I had to turn my head away. Shout out Chick 11. Got it. How was your stream? Thank you so much for the raid, and how are you guys doing? Today we're doing an art stream. We're drawing different kinds of VTubers. Do you guys like art streams? I'm Zuzu. I'm a singing gaming automaton. I generally play games, but this is my very first art stream. So thank you so much for the raid. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. How did your stream go? And tell me a little bit about yourself. I would love to hear about who you are. Oh, you just came from an art stream and you're in another art stream. So, the last 2 hours we drew this. We drew this sleepy ghost. Right now, oh, 2D model art. That sounds really cool. This is what we drew like 2 hours ago. We drew this sleepy ghost art. And now we're working on tiny Tyrannosaurus right now. Art streams be on a roll? Yeah, they be on a roll today. I enjoy art streams because you really get to interact with your audience. So if you want to come for a nice conversation, just chill and relax, this is a stream to do it. And what kind of 2D model art? Did you do like, did you mean as in like a live 2D art? Are you a live 2D artist? I struggle a lot with live 2D because everything is in pieces, very similar to 3D art. But there's more to it, and rigging everything, so if you're capable of doing that, that's really impressive. And I would totally check out your streams. Let me know what times you're actually streaming. I would love to check that out. And for raiders who are here, thank you all for coming. And if you just want to chill, that's fine. But if you want to chat with me, I really appreciate that too. Right now, we're drawing this person. Her name is Tiny Tyrannosaurus. She is apparently, from her Twitter, a person from Australia who's going to debut soon. She hasn't debuted yet. I've been pulling... So the concept of this stream was to pull names out of a hat and draw different VTubers. The first one that we drew out of a hat was this person here, Sleepy Ghost. You're a radical dude. How's your day been going? It's been fantastic. I've been just chilling and talking to friends and talking to all of you. To be honest, art streams are really relaxing. I never thought I'd enjoy them as much as I did because I was worried about whether my art was good enough to show on stream. Oh, you're pretty chill? Well, I'm glad that you're having a great day. So wait, how does her hair look? She has one bang here and she has another one that comes like down here somewhere. Does she have ears? I don't know if she has ears or not. But yeah, one thing we were talking about earlier is just the different types of character designs people have. I really find it really interesting just like how imaginative the VTuber community is to come up with constant designs on a regular basis and have them look nice. And if there's anything you don't understand, if you have any art questions, don't hesitate to ask. I will try to the best of my ability to answer you. I need to put this hair shaft a little bit more like that. Perfect. And her hair, her horns should be coming out this way, and then it should be a little bit rounded towards the top. I really like drawing horn characters because horn characters with sharp teeth, when like Bowser came out, I was all about it. I was all about it because there's something about the sharp teeth and the confident look. Because I used to dress punk all the time, so for me, I really like this kind of a look. I like the smug face. A lot of people have amazing designs for themselves. If you're not an artist, I can barely make a convincing stick figure. Now come now, I'm sure that all of you, if you really put your mind to it, you could do it. Just make sure that you use a reference. Do not draw from imagination. Never draw from imagination. But you can draw with a reference and then use your imagination. If you're just, that's why there's like those art challenges like, hey, draw Donkey Kong from memory. If you ask me to draw Donkey Kong from memory, the best you'll get is like, I don't know, this. I don't even, that's Donkey. It looks like Homer Simpson. That's not what you want to do. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't draw Donkey Kong from memory. It looks horrible. You got horns, but you don't look confident. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I like sheep characters too, which are less confident looking, but they're nice and soft and cute. And we were right? I draw like a lot of, I really like Nintendo characters in general. Like, what are your guys' interests? Like, for the readers who just arrived, do you guys have like a specific interest? Like, do you like art? Do you like games? Like, tell me about it. Like, what kind of genre of art do you like? And I'm not just talking about like anime in general. Like, do you like art that's more like Persona? Akaonis? Oh, Akaoni is very tasteful, this man. Or this lady who just arrived. I like Oni characters too, because the horns get to like come out from the top here like this. And I think the way the hair parts around the horns is really cool, but for all intents and purposes right now, we have to make sure that we draw the actual character. I kind of want to give her like spiked horns, but we won't do that, since that's taking away from the characters itself. Now, when drawing hair, I was talking about this earlier, you have to make sure that when you're drawing hair, all the hair has to go and flow in a certain way. Because this hair, that's why it's all going towards this vanishing point at the top. Question earlier, I usually stream around 8 p.m. CAT. What time is it over there right now? It's like 4:36 over here. I don't know what time it is over there at the moment. So I want to have the hairs here, and I want to have another layer up there. So I'm going to put that like this. There we go. Perfect. There we go. And I can have the hair flow down this way like this. I'm going to have another shaft pull down here. Another shaft there. That sounds good. I want to make them flow up to this way like that. You have PST gang over here on the west coast? Yes, this is Krita. And if you guys don't understand like the differences in the actual art programs, Krita is a program which is used for painting. It is really, really bad at making clean line art, but if you want to do shading, Krita is a fantastic program for that. Do not do your shading or your line art in Photoshop. You will probably have a bad time because Photoshop's layout is obtuse, but it's fantastic if you want to edit photos. Got a GMT over here. Ah, I see. PST gang on the West Coast. I used to be from the West Coast. I used to live in Vancouver, the city that always rains all the other time. So it's really interesting to see like what kind, like the drastic shift in weather. I'm currently living in a place that has a lot of snow. It snows, and when it does snow, it snows 30 centimeters, and you have no hope of getting outside even if you wanted to. It's fun to see just how drastically the changes just from one province or one state to another. If you use Photoshop when you're supposed to create it, yeah, you are going to have a bad time. Just the layout is different. Like my art friends, they usually tell me like this, okay, you can use whatever art program you want. Photoshop is for photos, Krita is for painting, it's a nice all-rounder, Clip Studio Paint is for manga. You use GIMP if you want to suffer, because GIMP and its floating docks can go away forever. MS Paint is okay, everyone has MS Paint, we don't make fun of MS Paint was there from the start. Yellowknife? Hey, you got a Discord? Yeah, I do have a Discord. If you would like to join the Discord, you totally can. We have a fantastic community, and we have community events every Saturday or Sunday. This week, I think we're watching a movie, probably another Studio Ghibli film. It's social. Balance. It's social. It gives me my Twitter and my Discord at the same time. Sorry. Balance is my mod. He's a fantastic friend. He goes by Cow sometimes. He's a fantastic bovine friend, the friendliest cow you'll ever meet. But yeah, if you guys would like to join the Discord, I'm totally cool with that. If you guys have any art questions or you just want to chat, I'll be there. And we can make some friends together. Now, how do I want to go about doing this here? Do I want to have it in more than one layer? Maybe I'll have it in more than one layer. I really like this pose, though. I like this pose a lot. I'm going to put a little bit of shine in the eye and like that. There we go. That looks nice. So now, she has this weird collar. Is it like a square collar? No, it's like a curved biker girl collar. I'm going to put that on another layer, though. Right there, and maybe it's like this coming in. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. And it goes in and it goes towards the center. And she's got those big boobs. Big boobs. Like that. I'm going to make sure that we draw illusion like here or so. There we go. Like that. And their hand, it has to be here though, so I have to draw the hand inwards and down. Now, proportions are very important when you're drawing art like this. This whole Vtuber thing is really cool as well. I've only recently got into it. I believe you and she are some of the first Vtuber streams I frequent. Hey, that's you actually frequent my streams? I'm really glad that you like coming, and I'm really flattered. And Cheapause is fantastic. Cheapause as an artist is far better than I am. But as they say, art is a journey. Don't be afraid to mess up. If you have references, we're talking about this earlier. If you have references and you're willing to make mistakes, you will become a great artist someday. This arm looks strange. This arm looks really, really, really strange. Hang on, let me do that. This here. And her boobs are like in this way because her chest, she's leaning forward, so her chest will be out. Like this, probably. And I want to have the line here for that. Perfect. Better. Curve that inwards and just a little bit like there. Because when you're having boobs, they're like, you gotta put, there's like one area attached to here and there's another one that's coming over here. So you gotta make sure that's there. Oh, you'll start frequenting. Ah, thank you. I really appreciate it. I would love to get to know you a little bit more. The thing I cherish the most about my streams, it's not about the numbers. It's about the cool people that you meet. Thank you so much for following Howeverman69462. Welcome to the Bunny Bunker. Hope you're having a fantastic evening, and if you want to say something, then I would love to get to know you a little bit more. Why are you called Howeverman? So wait, this arm is here and this arm is here, so I need to curve this downwards. There. I kind of want to give her a cape now because she looks like a demon lord. That's okay. We'll do that after. Do that after. Straighten out the lines here, and this shoulder should be going down this way. Big streamers are cool too. My classmate is a big Vtuber streamer, but she helped by a small channel by giving a shout out. I mean, for most streamers, a lot of streamers want to become a big kid someday. My eventual goal, is I want to be as big as where the current VShojo streamers are currently at. I know it's a long pipe dream, but as long as you keep like self-critiquing and learning about the entertainment industry and what exactly makes a streamer entertaining, I believe that you will get there. It's just really a matter of time, honestly. But if you're not willing to self-critique, that's what I want to talk about, is like working hard versus working smart. You can go about the grind all day long, but it won't get you anywhere until you actually take the time to self-critique yourself. I really like these hands though. Hands are nice. There we go. Isn't she cute? I think she's cute. I'm gonna put down one line here because the horns are back there, so it should be a little bit around the edge here as well. There. Perfect. There we go. There's tiny Tyrannosaurus to sketch anyway. It's cool to think about. It's a lot of pressure and I'm taking it slow. Yeah, please take it slow. Like, cherish the time that you have with your community right now. If you have the time to really understand like what exactly makes a good streamer, you get the experience so that when you become bigger, you won't get overwhelmed quite as easily. Maybe I'm just old. I don't really understand what it is the kids are into nowadays, but I understand that I really like streaming. Streaming is my passion. It allows to give you a creative outlet to what you normally wouldn't have. It allows you to interact with people and have conversations from behind of a character that you may or may not fully jive or fully understand. Wait, how does the top part of her arms look? Hang on. Let me move her arm just a minute here. Can I move that? That'd be nice. Oh, okay, so it goes downwards there. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. Do it like that. And this is the base sketch layer right there. Perfect. Anyways, I have a D&D session. You have to head off to... Okay. Take care, however, man, and I really hope that you enjoy your D&D session. And I hope that your character survives and you don't get a strength roll of 0. Because I did that once. When I was in a D&D session, I rolled a 0 on strength. I couldn't carry anything except the clothes on my back. No inventory. Inventory does not exist. There is only pain. It's okay. That's half the fun. Take care. And thank you so much for the follow. And I hope to see you again soon. So wait, is this like one entire... She's wearing fingerless gloves. So that would be like here probably. And then she has this interesting line that's here, I think. I'll probably have to fiddle with this a little bit more next time. Because we've been streaming for the last like 3 hours. And I probably should stop soon. But I want to finish this sketch at the very least. because that's important. Finish the sketch, and we can continue this the next time. But thank you so much for the raid. I'll make sure to say thank you to you, Cheese, on the next time. And I like becoming big so I can help others grow as well. I really hope that you do become big one day, and I really wish you all the best success in the future. Let us grow on this streaming journey together. Chick! Ah, Chick, like a Chick-fil-A, or chicken nuggets. That's cute. That's a cute name. What kind of character you are? I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just hungry. I'm sorry. But thank you so much for the raid, though. I really appreciate you. And I would love to maybe collab with you on the front. And thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Buddy Bunker. I think you're... What kind of VTuber are you? I'm going to call you Nuggets Unbalanced. No! Don't call them Nuggets, please. That's not good. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Wait, does this go in? Oh, no, it goes in a little bit more. It goes in a little bit more. It goes here. It curves inwards like that. It curves inwards and down like this. It goes inwards and down. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There we go. That's nice. And you want to have a bit of shading here, so you want to make this a little bit bigger and turn that down. Just tell me relatively where the shading is supposed to be. Now, this is one thing I want to mention, especially when you're shading boobs, right? You have to understand that the top part here, this area above here, this area around the chest would normally be in a brighter color. But it also depends on who's doing it. Because she's wearing a black suit, it doesn't matter as much, but you have to have shadows underneath the breast layer. If you don't do that, it won't look quite as nice. Just shade the bottom here a little bit. And there should be some shades here as well. A little bit on the top. You want to have like this curve towards the breast. Like the shading should be rounded like this. If that makes sense. Doesn't have to be a lot, just have to be a little bit. I'm just drawing just for the general, hey, this is where the shades go. For later. Doesn't have to be a lot, just has to be a little bit. There. Starting to look like Tiny just a little bit. Perfect. There's the base sketch. That's the base sketch. That's pretty good. Though how true it is, wait, it's fun to stream, right? It makes the process a little bit more tolerable. Though how true that actually ends up being, well, I guess it depends. Like if you're really nervous about your art, right? You're going to be in for a bad time when you are sketching or making a specific art piece. That's why I didn't stream art for the longest time, because I didn't feel that my art was up to par in order to have people even watch it, even if I'm just learning. But what I've realized is that some people actually really like watching the whole learning process, if that makes sense. Okay, before we end for today, I'm going to do one last thing. Let's do her eyes. Let's shade in Tiny's eyes. I'm going to shade in her eyes just to give her a little bit of depth. We're going to line art her eyes, and we're going to bring them to life. And that's where we'll stop for today. Sound good for you guys? And there should be a little bit of shading here too. I really like this pencil tool. This is the tool I'm using, by the way, for those of you who are just arriving. It's called a Marco Chisel Smooth. It's almost like charcoal, actually. Yeah, almost for 3 hours. So that's the last thing that we're going to do. We're going to shade in her eyes, and that'll be it. I think I'm having an easier time with this stream because of how relaxed I am. Normally when I'm doing something like Doom or something like a Doom or a really exciting game, I have a much, much harder time streaming because I have to keep up that energy. But for something like this, it's chill. It's much easier to stream for a longer period of time. Now, let's do these eyes. We're going to bring these eyes to life. That's what I like to do. That is a fair point, absolutely. Because when you have to put that energy in all the time, it's hard. You can't. It's people tell, like when people do like those several like 8 hours, 9 hour streams. I'm like, you got to take a break. Your voice is going to give out night, and I sing professionally too, so it's not something that you can do for a very long period of time without throwing out your voice. And for any person that has like a job in like the music or voice industry, you have to go in such a way that you don't harm your voice. The last thing you want is to get vocal nodules Vocal nodules, for those of you who don't know, are blisters that form along the vocal cords, essentially, due to overuse or misuse. So if you're learning to sing or you're learning how to do a talk show, make sure that you warm up and warm down prior to doing any kind of streaming or any kind of singing or what have you. Color this in. Color these eyes in. That's what we want. We want to bring her eyes to life. Just a little bit. Just a bit. I think I might need to change the shape of this eye. It looks a little strange. It looks a little bit strange. I think this eye here is... okay, I see the problem. I see the problem. I see the problem. Figure that out in a minute. Figure that out very shortly. But yeah, for those of you guys who are just chilling, you guys have any questions regarding specific like art techniques or other things that you might not fully understand or what I'm doing, don't hesitate to ask. I'll be sure to try and answer your questions. Now I need to change the shape of these eyes just slightly because this eye and this eye look very different right now, and that's not exactly what I want. So I'm gonna go down a layer. Maybe make them a little bit bigger and lower the line weight just a little. Lower the line weight. Yeah, because I need to curve this one inwards as well. That's better. I'll curve this line in like that. I don't understand a single what don't you understand? Tell me. If you would like to learn art, tell me. I'll try my best to answer you. Because one thing when I was learning how to do art after stopping after so many years, is that it's all practice. Everything is practice. So wait, this eye here and that eye here are still, Let me just get rid of this here just a little bit, because that's might be a little bit too much. Yeah, that's a little better. That's a little better. Hang on. Figured it out. Yeah, because you want to have her eyes be a little bit more even. There. Because you want to have this to be a bit more even and this here to be a little bit... This here to be a bit more thick right here. There. That's a little bit better. I just need to curve the downward part of the eye here in a little. And we should be good. Then I can color this in and then we'll stop for today. We will pick this up on the next stream. You learn from the ground up. You can only learn if you continue to practice, right? If you just kind of stop doing art, you're not going to improve. And it's not because you're being mean or anything. It's just simply you won't have the time to improve on the skill that you've been working on. And this applies not just to art. Like if I stopped singing for like many years, my singing ability will go down. I won't be able to reach the range I used to be able to. Now granted, it all comes back pretty quickly once you actually start, but I need to change this to a bigger color. Better color! There we go. That's nice. That's a nice color. I like that color. Color in these eyes and that'll be it for today. By the way, do you guys have a raid target in mind? I don't know who's streaming right now. Nug! I do say your model is really cute. I might have to draw... Oh, I would love to see it. I drew the model myself. And I know she's kind of crude in terms of like shading and everything, but I'm still proud of her. And thank you. I would love to see that someday. And I can't wait to see your model too. After this stream is over, I'm going to go take a peek on your channel. Because I'm very curious to see what you look like. At the moment, the image I have in my head is a chicken nugget, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh yeah, Yami is streaming, huh? Let's go raid Yami after. We'll do that. We'll do that. Hang on. I just need... Oh, she uses purple for her eyes. She uses purple. Purple for the eyes. Okay, now. I'm gonna do my patented streaming of that. I need to lock that layer. When you're doing this, you have it... Normally you can use a colorized mask, or you can have it like this. So, what she's using is dark purple for her eyes. Which I think is really nice. It's a nice color. It's a nice color. And if you want to go a little bit further down, you can go and draw that ring of light around the eyes. Since I don't have as much room, I'll have to be a little bit more careful with how I do things. Here, this gives some life to the eyes. Don't want too much, just a little. I feel like I'm Bob Ross right now, except with anime. I'm not as good as Bob Ross, and I probably never will be, but it's still fun. It's still fun to talk about it. Draw her pupil in to give that nice grrr look. Now we can start going in with the lighting. We can now start going in with this lighting. She has a several two-tone kind of light, and I really like this look. I'll go for the orange now. She goes for the orange and yellow, and I'll have to overlay it maybe with a brighter yellow, maybe? I don't know. We'll figure that out. So I want to go underneath this eye now with a different color. Yeah, it looks cute. That's good. Chicken nugget. Do you guys like chicken nuggets? I always wonder what exactly it is inside this chicken nuggets. Like, especially McDonald's one. Apparently, like, it's this yellow goop, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to eat it, but I don't know if I want to eat that one, champ. Don't know if I want to eat that one. I want to go for... We'll go with orange first. No, I need to go a little bit less than that. I need to go a little bit less than that. Hang on. Just a little underneath. Perfect. And then you want to go like this. You want to pick another color. You have to have 3 different types of colors in your eyes generally to keep that shine and bring it to life. I probably should also outline the pupil here in a different color, which I did not do, which I should do in a second. But this is how you do eyes, or at least this is how I do eyes. Other people keep it a lot more simple, which is fine. I just like having gemstones for eyes. So a little bit around here. I do the eyes generally the same way. And then we're going to go into the pupil layer. We're going to outline them in probably a red color this time. We're going to go for this dark red that she had here. Oh, her eyes are actually... Okay, that makes sense. For now, we're just going to color them in with a nice, soft, strong red color. Like that. Wait, hang on. That's on the wrong layer. Go here, this one. There's a pupil. There's the pupil. Got it. Got it. Perfect. And we're going to go up one more layer. We're going to add a little shine into the bottom. Name the layers! No! Okay, I'll name the layers after. Fine. Be that way. I'm going to listen to my chat and name the layers. Pupil layer. That's true. I'm going to remember. Didn't name the pupil layer. Hang on. Should have named the layers. Don't be lazy. Don't be a lazy butt. Not going to help you. Probably. Red. I'm going to go in with the red here. I'm going to go a little bit further out. There. Might need to move that a little bit, but still. That's fine. It's fine. For the sake of argument. Why is that so low? Well, the white. Well, the white again. And then remove the white with a nice soft brush that allows you to have the shine like I told you guys before. And now comes the fun part. Now you just go one more layer up. We'll call this the overlay layer. Overlay. Or not, because it's gone. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? See, the reason I'm not naming my layers is because the keyboard's off to the side and it's annoying. There we go. There we go. That's better. All right. Let's color in these eyes with a nice overlay layer. But what color? Let's try orange, and we'll play around with this just for a little bit. Psh, still better than nothing, I guess. I guess. That's true. You're right. You're right. Oh, I like that. Orange was the right choice. Vivid light? How about overlay? Yeah, that's nice. Have to bring out the fire of the eyes. I like it. I like it a lot. It's kind of crude looking, but it's okay. See, this is what I mean by bringing the eyes to life. You can also play around with it too. You don't have to use like yellow. You don't have to use this color. You can also use yellow. That gives you more of a molten kind of feel. You can also push it downwards. So if you want to keep that layer, you can keep that like that. But I feel like her eyes are red, so we're gonna leave it like this. We're gonna leave it like this. Put that here, and we're gonna add shine to the eyes, and that'll be it. Oop. Just a little bit in there. Perfect. I really like going over with an overlay layer, and you should do this a lot, just not for just this purpose, like for shading purposes. If you're having trouble shading and you really want to make something pop, you can use an overlay layer. Gives it that nice look, that nice sheen into the eyes. Rawr! I like that. Do you guys like that? I like that. Maybe a little bit too much shine. Maybe just a little bit too much shine. There we go. There we go. So this is what we managed to get done today. We got one Tyrannosaurus T-Rex half finished, as well as one Sleepy Ghost. I'll post those online later on. Now, that should be good. Thank you guys for coming to my art stream. I had a lot of fun today, and I hope you guys did too. I know I started to go into the whole conversation of, yes, the floor is made of floor. Look at this line. But you just kind of need to go through your thoughts, especially after like 3 hours of streaming. You kind of run out of topics to say. But anyway, at least I know for the future. So, let me boot up Yami's little streaming thing over here so we can go raid him and our message today. We'll call it the Art Bunny Raid. How about that? The Art Bunny Bot Raid. We're gonna go grab Yami and throw all of our viewers out. Yes, it's time for raid. We're gonna hand off our raiders. Hand off our viewers. We're gonna go see Yami. Oh wait. It's time for raid. Yes, too. We could also go raid Poochie. Poochie is also a fantastic art stream. It depends on what you guys would prefer to see. Would you guys prefer to see Splatoon 2, which is what Yami is playing, or would you like to go to another art stream and chill out some more? Because Poochie is doing art right now, I believe. So it's up to you guys. But yeah, so far so good. Too bad we only managed to get through 2 people. That's fine. That's fine. We'll do more afterwards. So let me see. Where are we going today? We're going to go raid Splatoon 2. Oh wait, no. You choose. Poochie. Poochie, she's a Chinese, she's an Asian streamer. She has a very cute avatar and she's fantastic at art. But Yami is a very soft individual. Make a decision. Okay, fine. I'll make a decision. I'm going to go raid Poochie. We're going to go raid Poochie since she has less people. She's playing Paper Mario, the Origami King. So then the decision will be, then we're going to go back to the chatting stream. There we go. We're going to Poochie. We're going to Poochie and we're going to send you guys over there. So thank you all for coming to my art stream. I hope you guys had a fantastic day. The next stream will be on Thursday. We'll be doing some singing as well as playing some Doom. If you haven't followed already, please do. I would really appreciate the support. And if you would like to join the Discord, you can come join it at this link. I hate the fact that the keyboard is over here. And yeah, otherwise, have a fantastic evening. Oh boy, what's happening? Uh-oh. Well, I guess I'll be looking over here for a little bit. But there we go. Have a fantastic evening, and I hope that you enjoy yourself this evening. Thank you so much for coming, and take care. The bunny and the raid message would be Art Bunny Raid. Thank you so much for the stream. Okay, let's go. Stream ending. Off you guys go. Thank you so much for coming. Art Bunny Raid will be the actual stream message. And thank you for all the follows. Thank you for all the raids. Have a good evening. So Art bunny raid. Okay. Take care, friends. Later. And those of you who are still on me on YouTube, have a fantastic evening.